Alright, looks like second time is the charm. First time, for some reason, it would not work. Alright, everything's been shared out. Everything should be working. Yay! Cobra and Phantom Reeee. How's it going, guys? Getting to enjoy the first of my 3-day weekend. Like, yay, work 6 days in a row. 3-day weekend. Work 6 days in a row. 3-day weekend. Actually, I don't think I can have a 3-day weekend for a while, but... 6 days in a row is gonna suck. I just want to race. As he stares at chat and crashes in Forza, which apparently, according to the creators of the game, is pronounced Forza. Like, well, there's no T in it, so no, screw you. If you're gonna spell it Forza, I'm gonna pronounce it Forza. If you want me to pronounce it Forza, then spell it Forza. America having an issue? Uh-oh. Ah, that sucks, Phantom. Yeah, I saw that thing about Wings of Redemption. Like, ooh, that's gonna suck for him. Wayne's got a 1-week suspension due to racist stuff, let's just say. But he's like, no, guys, I was hacked. It wasn't because I was having racist stuff on my stream, because I was hacked, guys. Like, right. In fact, I already made the video about it. One of the videos I made today, along with your Lion April review. Unlike DSP, I didn't just wake up. Woke up, made some food, made a couple videos, played some Diablo 2. Oh, I got up a little later than I normally would because it's my day off, but still didn't sleep in as late as he does. I got a shower. Like, oh no, I'm gonna make a video where I'm gonna be on it. I gotta take a shower before. It's like, you just took a shower last night when you got home from leg day. No, arm day. Last night was arm day. Yeah, but I just woke up. I'm gonna be on camera, at least for the video that I was making. I better take a shower first. I have not seen any of his Metroid Dread fan art. That'd be hilarious if he did. I mean, you didn't attach money to your message, dude. I can't respond to that. Oh shit, I forgot to add. Was doing videos. Well, making videos. So take off. Where is it now? There we go. Shout out.
I really wish these 10-year-olds would shut the fuck up. I really wish these 10-year-olds would shut the fuck up.
Alright, guys. I just got a surprise bill from my water company for $10.86, guys.
I really wish these 10-year-olds would shut the fuck up.
I need you to step up and give me all your money. I always pay like $100. Like, oh, water bills due, pay $100. It's good for 3-4 months. Like, oh, it's paying 3 or 4 months. Oh no, $10.86. Hey, Kirk, holla holla. Hey, watching right now. Yay! Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, guys. Oh, should I? Nah, I shouldn't do that. I'd be easily amused by it, though.
That's what I'm fucking talking about right there, man.
Guys, I'm gonna ask you to step up and help me hit my stream money goal of infinite amount of money, guys. Oh, poor DSP. Last night, trolls kept following me. Or were they trolls? They were kicking my ass every game, guys. That doesn't sound like trolling. It sounds like you're getting your ass handed to you. By Goji Tanks. Mind you, he's been in his chat since 138. So, well, if he's not in his chat at 138, maybe we'll start streaming a little earlier. No. Woohoo!
Maybe next time we'll actually do our job, DuckTales. Woohoo! No, you freaking waste your time playing Transylvania. Woohoo! Oh, do 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 do. Fuck you, Phil. Just replay the stage now, DuckTales. Fuck you!
God, this guy hates replaying areas. I've never seen anyone hate replaying an area so much as him. I thought he broke $100, at least $100 for the Metroid Dread, or was that 2 days ago? Oh no, Friday was his Metroid Dread stream, I'm pretty sure. But the night stream, oh yeah, probably night stream didn't break $100. Poor DSP. I was supposed to pull for WWE Champions, guys. It is just insane how much money he spent on that game. I just cannot imagine a world where I spend $100,000 on a fucking mobile game. Like shit, I felt bad because I spent $2.99 on Raid Shadow Legends. AMP, how's it going? New sub badge for me, Reeee. Holla holla. Because even with reading a guide, it doesn't help him in the boss fights of Dark Side. For their, oh hey, for Black Friday or Cyber Monday, whatever it was, this deal is only going to be $29.99 for this. And it's like, I mean, it's stuff I'll use. I'll spend the $29.99, so whatever after tax it was. Like, goddamn, I just spent $30 now. No! Yeah, Jax Razor. How dare you save up for a car? You're supposed to give me, me, money. Like, no, I'm turning to DSP. I spent $30 on a game. No! Yeah. That was on the floor. Paul J. Barrazo, big ups. Ready to rip this pork chop apart. Wait a minute, no. Oh, it is 2ZZLE. Huh. I spelled it right. Spelled it with 2 Z's, 1 L. I'm like, wait, that's not right. No, it is right. Yeah. How you doing, Paul? A dark side, Phil. Holla holla for the dollar pole. Someone struggling to make ends meet would keep a close eye on their bank account. How would you not notice someone stole your information and make charges for months to the tunes of thousands of dollars? Like, come on, DSP. I see a $1.75 charge I don't recognize. I'm immediately trying to figure it out. It was a soda that I bought during ColossalCon. And it's like, hey, $1.75 charge. In this town, I've never been to that town. What the hell is this $1.75 charge from? It's like, oh, okay, it's the company that owns the soda machine. That was at ColossalCon, okay. DSP. $10,000 on in iTunes charges? Yep, I'm not gonna challenge that or anything or be suspicious. Oh wait, he wouldn't be because it's him doing the charges. I added some jalapeno bratwurst on whole wheat buns for breakfast. I live alone. I can eat whatever the fuck I want for breakfast. I bought them a couple days ago, had 3 of them, and I was like, still got 3 left. Better cook them up today. Make a good breakfast. Cheap, easy breakfast. Nom. Landfather, how are you doing for the Reeee stream? Yeah, or I was looking at the one card today. I'm like, 72 and change on Amazon. What the hell did I buy on Amazon for something? He's like, oh, duh, my mom wanted a weighted heated blanket for Christmas, so I just already paid for it and had it shipped to her house. So she's already gotten it. Like, oh yeah, that was like a week ago that I did that. But it's like, oh hey, I don't remember that. Hey, lightning. So, you know, you go to Amazon, get on your account, it's like, okay, what did I buy for that? Like, oh, the heated weighted blanket, that's why. Yeah, as soon as I see a charge, I don't immediately recognize, either for forgetting that I did it or just don't recognize it. It's like, alright, I better go check that out. It's like, oh, that's what it was, okay. Not DSP, apparently. DSP sees $10,000 charged to iTunes. Oh, that's fine, guys. I see nothing wrong with that. That sounds good. Grab Bill and chew. Yeah. Grab a Orange Crush and chew. No caffeine. God, this music's so bad. I was like, oh, nice beat. And then just the rest of it just sucks. Like, where are you going to have such a good beat and then just make the rest of the song suck? Yeah, having a great day. Did the Wings video I wanted to make. Got the Your Line April review made. Edited, uploaded. Now I'm doing a Reeee stream. And you got the SEC Championship game today and the Big Ten Championship game today. Going to my friend's house to watch those. We had a good arm day yesterday. But we've been doing a low weight, high rep. Then this week, like, all right, we're going to do high weight, low rep. And it's like, okay, my arms didn't get sore while doing it. But like this morning, you try to push stuff up from the chair, and it's like, my arm does not like that idea. Everyone can still do it, it's just my arms aren't happy with me doing it. Living dead girl, holla holla! Space Cat. Space Cat was gonna do a video yesterday, but then he got distracted. Got home from work, and oh, there's Space Cat. Decides to take a nap instead of making a video. Then my friend called, so I went to my friend's house to watch the Pac-12 championship game. We're rooting for Utah, because Utah's never won the Pac-12. They've never been to a Rose Bowl. Like, alright, we'll root for the Utah, why not? And that Burger King sandwich, the reason there is so much sauce on it is because the chicken is dry. I bought one. And that was like, alright, well, he bought it, I'll buy one. It's like, holy shit, they do add a lot of sauce to this. Then you take a bite of chicken without the sauce on, it's like, oh, wow, this chicken is actually kind of dry. And it's like, you know, you put two and two together, like, that's why they use so much sauce, because they know the chicken is dry. But when you take a bite with the sauce, you don't notice how dry it is, because the sauce is there to cover up the fact that it's dry chicken. So I'm crying, they had to take my sauce. Like, bitch, they need to add sauce or it's a dry chicken. What I love is going home from work, like, you know what? I'll try the 2 for $6 Italian chicken sandwiches. I've never had those from Burger King before. Order it, you get up to the window like, oh, they just started deep frying them or cooking them, whatever. It's gonna be a few minutes for the ready. It's like, oh, can I just do 2 for $6 Whoppers since it'll be the same price? Yeah, sure, alright. A couple minutes later, they hand me bags. Like, yeah, I threw in a pie slice for being so polite. It's like, alright, cool, thanks. All because I was polite and didn't freak out and pull a Karen or a DSP. They're like, oh, yeah, I'll just do Whoppers then. We don't have the chickens ready to go. And why the fuck does he do this? Like, he does this every stream now. Where he just makes these faces at the camera. Too much sauce, guys. Holla holla Warren. Alright, what is going on around here? Remember for 3 months?
Welcome.
ANP for like however many,
5.
maybe 6 months now? The new color.
I think it's episode 5. Monday,
Warren with
Tuesday,
the 3 months.
Thursday, Friday.
Let's add Warren.
Episode 5. It's going to be hard keeping track. Because like I said, earlier this week when I started doing this, I was like, man, we're going to go up in number pretty quickly, aren't we? Like, really quickly. Because I do this every day that I stream, and I'm here around 6 days a week streaming. These numbers are going to rack up tremendously.
No, they're
right?
not.
So I'm going to have to keep track of everything. Figure out what the hell's going on around here, man. Today is Saturday,
terrible.
the 4th of December, 2021. It's the weekend for many of you. Well, actually, for all of you. Although, depending on who you are, the weekend means something different. For some people, the weekend means, a relief. I've been working all week, or I've been in school all week. I finally get a reprieve from the hard grind of what I've been doing all week. And then for some people, it's, oh, crap. I got to work all weekend. This sucks. Especially now.
You don't work. Shut the fuck up.
If you work retail.
You don't work.
In the restaurant industry or the service industry. All those industries right now are slammed with things for the holidays. And so right now is one of the most hectic times of the year. And I hear you because we're doing
the stream money goal right now. Infinite. Because I got a $10.58
so I know all about it, and I
bill from my water company, guys. I mean, $10.86.
I'm here all day streaming.
I can't afford to pay $10.86.
Those of you who are available to tune in to my live stuff, welcome. And for those who are watching on demand, as well, welcome. Excuse me.
Right to the microphone, thank you.
I want to clear that out before I get started. A big frog in my throat. So here's the deal. We've got a good amount of stuff to talk about today. All right? Some interesting stuff, actually, that I didn't originally plan on talking about, and then a few things happened. I was like, oh, okay, we could talk about this on the pre-stream.
Ben, how's it going?
And we also have an eventful day lined up.
Smith, super awesome reviews. Let's pin that message. Why not? Makes me happy.
Which we're going to talk about in a moment. But before we get to any of that, a couple quick things I'd like to talk about. First of all, if you're watching this podcast on demand,
it's not a podcast, it's a
You're
pre-stream.
not watching live on stream. To those who are here on stream, about 150 people live and growing. I'm not talking to you right now. You guys could rest, kick your feet up, and relax. I'd like to talk to the on-demand viewers right now.
Give me your money! Money! Reeee!
If you're on demand watching, remember, this last month was an interesting month because this is the first month where you could leave comments on the videos and where likes now really matter on videos. Why? Because YouTube has now turned off dislikes.
They haven't
So
turned
now all
off
you can see are
dislikes. You just
likes
can't
on
see them
videos and
publicly, you
comments,
jackass.
right? Only positive stuff. And for DSP Gaming, this honestly
You can
is a
still
positive
see,
thing.
like, I
Now,
can
a lot
check
of people
mine,
argue,
let's
well,
see.
this is a bad thing. I agree with some of those points. I do.
Let's
But
go to
for my channel in
uploads.
particular, a channel that has been subject to mass harassment, focused hate.
I have 5 thumbs up and 1 thumbs
for
down
many,
on my
years.
MOA video
Shockingly
yesterday.
how long it's been, because it's funny.
Today I got
Now
153
I've
thumbs
got
up, 4
comments on
thumbs
it.
down on my
And so I start-
DSP
I review
Crysis video
comments
from
on a daily
today.
basis.
Like, you can
Because
still
YouTube
see the
auto-blocks
thumbs
a
down.
ridiculous amount
It's
of
just not
comments for
public,
stuff,
jackass.
and I have to go through manually and decide which ones. Some of the stuff they were saying 5 years ago is some of the same hateful memes and really nasty, disgusting things that they say about me
Disgusting
today.
things about me,
Nothing's changed.
guys.
It's the same regurgitated nonsense with, of course, no corroboration, no evidence. Just say the nasty thing about Phil and en masse until people believe it's true.
Can't wait for him to show up one day bald.
But anyway,
Or in a wig. I want to see him
that's
wear a
what's been
wig.
good thing for DSP Gaming in this last month. I've noticed definitely a positive trend. More comments, obviously, because comments are allowed now. Actually, I've noticed more likes on videos than I usually
It's
get.
not that they're
And
allowed.
subs are up.
Is that
We
you
hit the
police all of them and delete them.
195,000, sub milestone, and every day subscriptions are going up slightly, a little more, a little more, a little more. All this stuff helps DSP Gaming, and it's going to be a slow climb. I basically kind of neglected this channel for almost 5 years. I didn't really focus on it. I didn't
You didn't
care
basically
about it.
neglect it. You
Talk
did
about
neglect it.
Right? It was just, oh, DSP Gaming's the archive. Come to Twitch to watch my streams. Come to Twitch. That's what it was all about. And now things are changing. Okay? They are changing because the focus here is trying to build this channel back up to some kind of notoriety. It could take years. I'm not joking. It could take years until people start to kind of get it in their heads that DSP Gaming is a place for gameplay and for stuff like this anymore. Really. But one of the major things
That'd be hilarious, Paul.
that
Thanks,
you can
Caliber.
do to help this channel is by
Well, I'm wondering what
watching the
Ma
videos
told him that,
good
Matthew. Like, hey, you do know interaction
liking
promotes
the
growth,
videos.
right, jackass?
and leaving a comment on the video.
Josh Room, how's it going?
And those are things you could do for free.
That's why, like, I don't ever...
As nice as it is that people
When I go to
above and beyond
comments, like,
YouTube
oh, do you want to approve these? Like,
crowdfunding
yes,
various
approve
ways,
them, unless they're the
simply watching the video,
spam links.
liking the video.
Those don't get approved, but
leaving
all the
a
others, like,
positive comment
oh,
on
you
the
fat,
video
lazy piece of
is
shit.
enough to
You're
help.
just trying to
You can't do
coattail,
those-
like,
the crowdfunding
approve.
stuff.
Thanks
That
for the
other stuff
interaction
helps.
points.
Really, it does. It's slow.
Squidward.
It will help very
PS3
slowly,
dork.
but it will help. And it was pretty cool that in the last month, people are starting to get back into that groove. What I would like to see
Into
is
that
now when I start
groove.
putting out
Future
a batch of
Sprite, I gotta wear
videos today that
shades.
People who regularly watch, because by the way, it's hundreds of people. I'm not talking, I put out a video and 20 people watch it and 10 leave a comment. No, it's like I put out a video, hundreds, sometimes 1,000 people watch the video within the first 24 hours.
No, they don't. Holy shit. Let's go to DSP Gaming real quick.
Like the video, leave a comment on the video. You see, we have to get back into the groove of this being a thing now. And it used to be a thing, and it hasn't been a thing in 5 freaking years. So, of course, people aren't...
498, 368, 635, 585, 500. Let's
please,
find one that has 1,000 views.
If you're watching on demand, do those things. If you're watching live
San
on
Andreas, Definitive
stream,
Edition,
admittedly, it's cool when you like my
1.2K.
stream and
Now
stuff
let's
like that.
see.
It honestly, it doesn't really help that much. Why? Because
Lost
that
Judgment,
only helps
Part
the stream while it's
50.
live. Once this stream
Daily
goes
Wrap.
offline, I don't archive this raw stream. I break the stream up into
That's
components
950.
to upload them separately to YouTube so they're more digestible. Like, if I
900.
just leave the raw stream
Also,
up,
DSP, you have
from
195,000
music,
subs.
pre-stream podcast,
How are you
first
celebrating
album,
getting
play a break with more
1.2K
music, 2 more
views
hours of
in 3
gameplay?
days on a
That's
video?
such a cluster, right?
I got
No one wants to
1.2K
watch
views
that
on a video,
raw,
guys, in 3
clumpy
days.
clump. People want to have.
You have
if I wanna watch
195,000
the streaming
subs.
Podcast. I'll watch that as a video. If I want to watch the gameplay, I'll watch that as separate videos. You see, they don't want just the one video with all. So I break it up.
Yeah, he needs to shave
It
that
makes sense to
patch
do
off.
so,
It's
but
so
what that means
bad.
is it kind of negates the.
If he wants, he can
positive
keep the mustache,
aspect
but get rid of the
you guys,
fucking
like say liking
patchy
the stream.
gout
It doesn't
beard.
work because it's just not going to do. You know what I mean? It's not going to do anything once the stream is offline. It becomes privated, and then no one can see it ever again. So liking it doesn't really help. All right. But if you're watching the on-demand videos, you can help tremendously by doing this stuff.
Let's see. This
okay?
video has been up
So
for a
please
little
do.
over
If you're
12
watching
hours.
this on demand right
My
now,
video,
and you like
2,111
the
views
changes I
in less
made
than
to
12
Facebook, now
hours.
it's a
Yeah, right,
podcast
roughly
now.
12
Like
hours.
it, leave a positive comment. It helps tremendously.
I
And
got
try to
5,000
keep
subs,
this as a
2,000
daily
views
thing
on
you're
video.
thinking of when you're watching the content on
195,000
this
subs for
game.
him, and he's
You watch
got
the video, like it, leave a
635
comment. That
views
will
on a
help.
video from
Every-
17
if-
hours
I'm
ago.
serious. Right now, on average,
On average,
on the new videos I'm
guys.
uploading, I
They'll
get
do Wiz,
maybe on average
Tipskull,
2 to 5
Rocket
comments a
Clown.
video.
Ooh.
If we could triple
Get the
that,
Mohawk.
if we could make that 15 comments a video, that would actually help DSP Gaming. It would actually show us what they consider engagement, and engagement helps the channel. People, it will start to,
Yeah, I want mid first
channel
bank
is
like
positive
right before the
channel.
Christmas
People
holiday.
check out the content.
Guys,
It actually
they're hitting me
helps,
for
by the way. There's
$8,000.
so much
Help!
We'll shout that out later when we get the shout outs. I love these holiday animations. So please consider doing that if you're watching on demand. Now, I didn't really talk about this publicly in the pre-streams or anything yesterday, but we got some new things going on the channel. I have a new profile picture, which is nice.
It's not nice. It's
I've been using the
trash.
same profile picture for like 3+ years. It was a cartoon version of my face. Even when I started using that profile picture, people told me they didn't like it. Okay, they were.
But you kept
complaining,
using it 'cause you're a
yeah, why are you
bitch.
using it?" So now we got a new profile
Okay,
picture. It's
where's-
basically DSP
Damn it, I got the
Gaming
picture under
logo
somewhere.
with a cool like blue fire background. It's a spoof on Street Fighter. It looks like a Hadouken with DSP
No, it
Gaming
doesn't.
and
It looks
Street
like
Fighter, letters in
Goku
the middle. It's
taking
really
off.
nice. Shout out to the artist who created that. I don't want to really give a verbal shout out unless the person approves it, which they haven't yet. But shout out to the artist who made that. Also, you may notice if you're watching in the bottom right-hand corner.
So
of
they
the
do it
screen,
for free,
the
and they don't even get a
watermark
shout
that
out.
used to be there has
Wow,
completely
good
changed.
job. Whoever
I
made
used
it.
to use
Holla for the dollar Warren. I have a hard time
used to
believing
use
he
a
got
logo
over on that bankruptcy. The
that,
lady on
no
that phone interview
exaggeration,
called him out a few
was
times,
designed for me in like 2013.
and he got away with
When
it.
I first started doing direct capture and live streaming, someone designed some initial stuff for me to use on DSP Gaming and on Twitch, and I was using that for the longest time, and I never changed the watermark. I left the watermark on DSP Gaming for like 8 years. I finally changed it, and now people are saying they like this watermark better because it's actually really small. It's like really small in the corner. It's not intrusive to the
There.
streams like the other one. Used to
That's
be
his
bigger.
big
It's
improvement,
translucent.
guys.
This
That
one's
thing
just
right
really small.
there.
It doesn't really bother you when
Turn
you're
off
watching the
chroma key.
videos. You see.
Yeah.
So
Again, it looks more like Goku
that's
taking
awesome.
off.
Just
In
think
fact,
about all
I
the
swear I can
improvements that
see him
made
in the
over last
background
week.
taking off behind the
think about
DSP
this.
Gaming logo.
Face cam on the pre-stream. The pre-stream is now a podcast called the Pre-Stream Podcast. There's a new daily wrap video.
it's not a
at the end of every day
podcast.
to summarize everything we've done during that day, so that you guys can know what's going on without having to watch a ton of content, right?
Not having to watch my videos,
New fan art,
guys.
new artwork, new logos, new animated pop-ups for the holiday season, new overlays, everything holiday themed, new
That
decorations.
you didn't make,
right? All
someone else
positive
made
stuff.
for you.
Dislikes are gone. You can now
They're
like
not
the videos
gone.
and leave comments on the videos.
They just don't show
Comments
publicly.
Are back. Like these, think of all these insane positive changes that happened in like the last 90 days, right? Crazy amount. I'm happy about this. This is momentum that I like to push into the new year because next year, whoo boy, you guys know about how busy the gaming year is going to be in early 2022 with the insane amount of high-profile releases coming out in a very short period of time. Through the end of February is like nuts. So this is great. This is the time to have these positive improvements come to the channel because these are all going to benefit. You see, they're all going to benefit everyone. You, me, everyone. So this is excellent stuff, and I'm very happy that we were able to implement these changes during this very busy gaming season. So, excuse me. So, very
Also,
nice.
the watermark isn't that big a deal.
Thank you guys very much.
I did
for all
mine
your
like at the
support and
very
everything
beginning of
going
my
on.
channel because like, oh hey, how do you do that?
Quick update on
And I
members.
just never touch it again.
We went up yesterday to the record high we've ever had.
Yeah,
329.
Wings Trolls
That's the
are
most we've ever had on the
insane.
channel. 329
You do not
members.
mess with Wings
We
Trolls
did
because
one
they will
overnight.
destroy
Ooh, not gonna
you.
go crazy. We lost one member.
Well, destroy
right?
him anyways.
Today we have potential to hit.
DSP's gotten
another
so
new
lucky he's
high
never gotten hit with Wing
by
Trolls.
just having a few people become members today. If you're not a member, what you waiting for, man? All the benefits, including highlight a name in the stream chat, no slow mode in the stream chat, cool crown in the stream chat to show how long you've been a supporter, using all of my emojis, including a cool holiday Santa face right now for the month of December, and then we'll turn it to something different in January. And then outside of the streams, getting priority to nominate and vote on games for special events, including right now, people are nominating, and eventually we'll be voting on games for the upcoming Christmas marathon, right? Priority to get your questions answered.
Oh, did you get banned from Twitch again?
It's going to take place on Christmas Eve this year.
Like, dude, just stop being a
all this
racist,
good
bigoted,
stuff,
sexist piece of
great,
shit, and you won't get
popular
banned all the time.
Perks for being a member. And on top of that, I am planning in the future, not immediately, because right now I'm very busy, but in the future, maybe within the next few weeks into the end of December, doing members-only sessions of Halo Infinite so that members can actually
Wings trolls troll him, but he kind of deserves it. Like, some of the shit he said and the stuff he's done. Like,
so,
yeah, he kind of deserves
in advance for becoming a member if you do. I appreciate the support, and it helps you, it helps me, it helps everybody. All right, good stuff. Now, let's talk now about the streams today, now that I've done a little bit of an intro there. What are we doing today? Well, today's streams are going to be exciting. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, yes, today on this first gameplay stream, we are finally going to wrap up Grand Theft
I'm going to laugh when he doesn't beat it.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Definitive Edition. For sure.
I'm going to laugh when he doesn't.
We're in the midst of the game takeover. I can't speak today. We're in the midst of the gang takeover missions. These are the missions where you have to take over all the little areas of the map from the Ballas, or what's the name of the other? Is it the Vagos? Right? The two different gang groups that you have to fight off and take over the parts of the map. Once you do, I think it's 35% of the map, then it triggers the final 1 or 2 missions, and that's the conclusion of the game. The problem is, it's incredibly tedious. It takes a long time. I've been doing it now for over an hour, and I'm at like 22%. So I'm like, damn, I'm probably going to have to do it, no lie, probably have to do it another hour. Because as you're doing this, some of the gang areas can be retaken by other groups. And if they get retaken, I love these animations.
You're not wrong, Dark Angel.
Thank you for the support, guys. I love these animations. If they get retaken by other groups, then you have to go back and fight that group off.
Well, because in his opinion, people liked it the first time, 2 times I played it, so they like it for a 3rd time. Or they'll be bored with it because they've already watched you play it twice.
So, we were actually taking bets earlier.
I can understand watching certain games from different people.
The gang takeovers,
like Until Dawn. You can easily watch 10 different people play that game, see 10 different storylines play out because they do different decisions, and then watch your reactions to certain twists. I loved watching people's reactions to certain twists.
Getting to there. So we were taking bets, and some people were like,
it was great watching their reactions to twists.
You're not even getting to Vice City today. I was like, what? Don't say that. You can't. Dude, don't say that. Seriously, I've been waiting so long.
You're not wrong, Josh
Vice City now. People all month that I've been playing.
That's one of the reasons why he gets so much shit, because he says shit like that.
I wish he'd played Vice City first. Vice City.
Yeah, but Wings' PSN's only down for 7 days from what I understand.
Vice City. When's Vice City? Okay. So, Vice City starts today. Once I beat San Andreas, we have to beat San Andreas.
And mind you, he's already gotten over $300 in tips.
Okay. So
just tips for Metroid Dread. But if the next time he plays, he only gets $70. Well, I guess you guys don't want to play it anymore. I'm dropping it. Like, bitch, you've already made over $300 on a $60 game.
I hope.
Calm the fuck down.
I wish we could beat it as soon as possible. Not that I want to rush through it and not see the good ending and give it time, but people want to see Vice City. Admittedly, I want to start Vice City. It's my favorite in the original GTA trilogy. I want to see what it looks like with better graphics. I want to hear the music. I haven't heard
Living Dead. Like I got platinum on that game, but the first time I played it, had my roommate and his girlfriend make the choices. Then I made the choices. Then I had a lady friend of mine make the choices. Then I had another friend make the choices. So I played through 4 different times, only one time me making the choices. And honestly, you get different stuff every time.
I just remember grooving, that entire Vice City playthrough, grooving to the soundtrack, the 1980 soundtrack. I remember some of the music. You out of touch, I'm out of time. Hall & Oates. Oh my God, I remember it. I can't wait to be doing that all over again. So, let's see what happens.
At least 50 of the new memberships on their stock accounts for him.
It's finishing. And then we're heading into I meant San Andreas. One way or another, San Andreas is finishing today. And then we're heading into Vice City.
Holla Hood Hustler.
And how much of Vice City will we get today? Now,
be on the lookout. I think tonight is going to be my Wings video.
Who absolutely loves Vice City, is waiting for Vice City, and now you're disappointed. You only got to play like 30 minutes of Vice City today, man. Oh, man, I can't take it, man. It's okay.
Vice City, like a true drug addict.
New playthrough that now is the major game that's going to be balanced with other stuff. I'm going to be playing it many times a week.
Drug addict, DSP.
This last month, right?
Imagine that.
San Andreas. Same deal with Vice City. I'll be playing it just as much.
And don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys.
December. Okay, so Excellent.
Oh, that's awesome,
Happy
Living
about
Dead
this,
Girl.
you guys are too.
It wasn't
Now,
one of my first,
one thing that
but
I want to say about Vice
it may have been
City
one of my
before we start,
favorites.
okay?
Because I really enjoyed the story, loved the acting,
Just
loved
like
Remy
Grand
Malek.
Theft Auto San Andreas.
So I had no issue playing it over and over again, especially since I had other people
I'm
watching
going
and
to
making the
put
choices
music
for me.
on for Grand Theft Auto Vice City Definitive
Grooving
Edition.
hoodlums and
I feel like the
chat.
music is a quintessential part of the gameplay experience. It's going to take us into the 1980s and feel like we're living in the 1980s during this playthrough. I love the music of the 1980s because I grew up in the 1980s and I heard it on the radios everywhere I went. You go grocery store, everywhere you heard this crazy music playing, and I it's like I know some of these songs despite the fact I was.
Try
at the time,
refreshing
never heard an
Excalibur.
album, I know some of the music of the time.
Other people
You
have
see,
said that before, and if you refresh the stream, it
Now,
should fix itself, hopefully.
because the music is going to remain on. Two things.
I need you to
Number
give me even
one,
more money.
Some of the videos may be muted or blocked. All right, I can't help that. I don't know what's going to happen.
He
When
is
we played San
Carlos.
Andreas, none of the videos
He's
got
very
muted
sick.
or
He doesn't
blocked.
go
They all just
outside
got
ever.
declaimed. That was good. But when I was playing Guardians of the Galaxy at the same time, 2 videos in the playthrough got blocked outright. No one could watch them.
Uh-oh.
And after the fact, I had to go back and redo them. Like basically tell YouTube, remove the music and mute the video. And it did that, and then the videos were visible. It was a pain in the butt. Absolutely, it was a major pain in the butt.
I had to do a little bit of
But
work, guys.
That's how YouTube works with
I had to do a
songs
little
for
bit of
whatever
work.
reason.
It was
I don't know if there's gonna be
impossible.
songs in Vice City that is going to do the same thing. So I would ask, as I start to play Vice City, please be patient. I apologize.
And that's
if
why
you're
you started
watching
doing
at
the
all.
end
I'm
of
watching the
day
videos,
wrap-ups.
Where are they? It's probably what's going on.
And
I'll
think
try to
about
keep
it.
you all
Let's say I get
abreast of the
368
situation
views
via social
on
media,
part
and
12
also
of this
my YouTube channel,
playthrough
community page,
that's got
so
copyright
you know
claimed
what's
because of
happening
music.
if you need to wait for
Then
the
I get
video,
1.2k
Now, in addition
views
to that,
on the end of day wrap-up. He actually gets more in ad
just like
revenue.
San Andreas, all right? I will be making
I have a counter.
$0.
Real counter, actually.
0 on ad revenue on the entirety of the Vice City playthrough. If you didn't
Let's
notice,
see, that's
San
for my
Andreas,
death counter.
It's a pretty lengthy playthrough.
So let's see.
Over 30 hours
Let's
of gameplay. In
wait
fact,
for it, and
at
then
this
I'll
point
start
today,
counting his
all right,
blinks in 5,
wrapping up
4,
San
3,
Andreas,
2,
it's going to
1.
be about
I start counting his blinks.
roughly between
Blink,
30 to 35
blink.
hours of gameplay finishing that game. Now, is Vice City as long?
Oh, now he's
Not really,
there's
however,
blink,
Vice City at one
blink,
point
blink,
forces you
blink,
to drop everything you're doing
blink,
and grind
blink,
out
blink.
these
What the fuck is he?
business takeover
He
missions
won't stop
that
blinking.
can
Blink,
be pretty lengthy and grinding
blink,
and time consuming.
blink.
So
blink,
even though Vice City's story isn't nearly
blink,
as long as San Andreas,
blink,
the
blink.
playthrough might take just about as long.
God
I'm gonna guess
damn.
It'll be a little bit shorter. I could be completely wrong. I'm gonna guess it'll probably be like 25 hours rather than 30 to 35. That's still gonna
Like
be
every time he moves his head, he
30 plus
blinks.
weeks of Vice City on my
Another one?
streams and in on-demand videos on
There's
YouTube.
like
on DSP.
4 in a row. 5.
So, if you're liking this playthrough, you're happy I'm doing it, and I'm leaving the music in, again, I have to ask
Yeah,
for a
Dono's
favor.
better not hire DSP
Please
there.
support
Brazzle.
the playthrough in other means than just relying on the ad revenue on YouTube. I'm making absolutely nothing on the ads on YouTube because they're not my ads. Every video will be claimed.
47 blinks
and
in a
therefore,
minute.
Whether you become a channel member, as we've already talked about,
He just blinked
maybe you'd like to pledge to my Patreon,
47 times in 1
patreon.com/BackSidePhil.
minute.
You'd like to check the description of the videos, where it has links to all kinds of stuff that you can do to support the streams, including sending a tip.
47
You can actually send a tip that has nothing to do
times.
with the live stream.
Holy shit,
Doesn't have to be during
DSP,
a live
calm
stream.
the
You send tips
fuck
offline,
down.
And that counts, and then I can, read that out the next day or whatever. Or you could just say, hey, don't read this out at all, and I don't ever have to read it out at all.
Hey, Google.
That's how it works, all right? But I would ask...
How many times does the
please.
average person blink in a minute?
Please contribute if you can. Here's why I say that. Typically and historically, in the month of November,
15 to 20 times
YouTube
per
ad
minute,
revenue
according to the Google.
skyrockets. This is the month when every company is advertising
15 to 20 times a minute.
shows,
He just
whatever
hit
it may be on
47.
YouTube, and the ads are outstanding. Like you play a video, you'll get 10 ads on the video. It's ridiculous. It's out of control. Okay, for someone like me, I usually get a big increase in revenue in November. As a business, as well as this being my hobby, it's my job, right? I rely on that increase in money in November because it's one of the few times of the year ad revenue actually is worth it. I actually make a decent amount of money within November and December.
And yet
In
you're
the
still
month of
crying
November,
broke.
It's over now. I tallied it up. I basically did the same in November as I do every other month. Why? Why didn't I see an increase? Because I had Guardians of the Galaxy, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and Forza Horizon 5 that I left the music on in all those playthroughs, and I made no money on them. So I made extra money on the other videos, but not on those at all, and it evened out. So I got 0 increase, which sucks. This is year-end income.
You still made
that I
over
rely on
$10,300 in
to do
October.
stuff at the end of the year. It's very important.
Piece of peas, shout
Now I
out.
don't have it. Okay.
$10,300.
December, I'm about to start up another major playthrough. That's probably, honestly, out of all the playthroughs I'm going to do in December, right? What do you think will bring in the most views? Halo. Halo will probably get a few good views for a stream or two, but it's not going to go crazy. I don't think so. Halo ain't what it used to be. I hope it does become what it used to be because it's a great game this year.
Of course, he's got to buy every new game and then
prominence.
bitch about
What
him.
other major releases coming out in December? In fact, December, as I've told you guys, is going to be a month of catch-up for me. It's going to be a month of, let's play the stuff I missed out on. Whether I start Pokemon Diamond or Pearl. Whether we do Condemned Criminal Origins. Maybe we'll go to Game Pass and pick out a few games on Game Pass that I've missed this year and we play some Game Pass games, right? It's going to be like catch-up month. There is no real high-priority stuff
It was
outside
WWE
of
Champions time. I love
and that
it.
being said, what's going to be the most viewed playthrough? Seriously, what will be the most viewed playthrough of the month? It's going to be Vice City. I know it is. People love me playing GTA.
It's going to be a game that's 10 years old and you've already played twice.
Support the playthrough.
Yeah, I highly doubt that's going to be your top played or top viewed one, dude.
And
What are
this
you
is
talking
the
about?
biggest thing, the highlight of the month for me, that I need the help right now, and I certainly hope that you guys will help me.
Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views,
Okay.
as he's known to say.
So, first stream today, conclusion of San Andreas, one way or the other. Don't know how long it'll take, but we're finishing these gang takeovers. We're finishing the game, and then we're starting up with Vice City. Okay? Tonight, the late stream, speaking of Halo, is Halo Infinite at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time.
Never,
You didn't see me
fangirl.
play
There's never
Halo
been
Infinite
a
last
stream
couple
where he
times.
does not bring up
We actually
money.
missed out.
Ever.
I'm getting pretty good at it. I'm not saying I'm
No,
great.
Carlos, it is god
I'm getting
awful.
pretty good at it.
I've
I'm
played
starting
it
to get the hang of
once.
certain weapons
Video
that I
on my
didn't really
channel.
understand at first.
It
I'm
is
kinda
so
getting
fucking
the
boring.
situations where they're being used now. Last time that I played a late night stream, I got like a 10 to 12
I'll
kills
say if you was to find like
which is insane. It just kept
a
going
popular
and
indie game
going. And then
and play,
ended
that'd
up
probably be his
epic
top viewed
kills, the
video
end
for the
stream,
month.
learning certain
But he hates
weapons.
indie
What is it
games,
called?
so
Spiker or whatever it's called, the staker, whatever the gun is that shoots that stake. I didn't even know it. You could blow up vehicles instantly with it. It's crazy good. So here's someone flying around abusing the vehicle in this map. I said, fuck you, and I insta-killed and blew him the fuck out of the sky. It was the final kill of the match. It was amazing.
Take a sip, sleazy asshole.
So, that's awesome. I'm really enjoying Halo Infinite, and I'm enjoying playing it. By the way, they've already said that by the end of this month, they're now going to finally add proper playlists, which they haven't had. If you haven't noticed, it's like, why when I go to play the maps, why is it Capture the Flag, Oddball, Slayer, and everything in one playlist? What if I just want to do Slayer? Can't even do that right now. So they're fixing
Did he
that.
die,
By the end
Paul?
of December, they're supposed to add in all the nice playlists that used to be
Or
in
what?
Halo that you
No,
expect
it
are
was
gonna be
probably
in there. So
the
it'll be good because we'll have a whole night of Oddball, a whole night of
What'd
Slayer.
you call
It'll be
it?
fun. Okay.
when he was doing the
So,
Twitch bounty board.
What I really
That he
reason I
probably
bring
didn't
this
cry
up,
and beg for
not
money.
that attendance hasn't been good on the Halo streams. It actually has been. For late night streams, to bring in 300 viewers to watch me play Halo multiplayer is pretty fucking good. Usually on late night streams, we don't get that kind of attendance. Even when I play Street Fighter, we don't get that kind of attendance. Okay? So attendance has been great. Problem is support. When I'm playing Halo Infinite, a lot of the times I'm watching like
I'm not
wow,
getting $1,000, guys, so support is low.
I have $11. Wow. People tell me all the
$11,
time,
guys. I need more than
we want
that.
stuff that's
Damn.
action-packed. We want stuff that's dramatic. We want stuff where it's unpredictable. We don't like it when you're playing boring narrative-based games where there's no risk and there's no challenge. We like it when you play.
But you
competitive
love
multiplayer
those
because it
games.
has
That's
a
why you
different
played all
aspect of it.
the
We get to see you react. We get to see
one
you engage, we get
games.
to see you revel in your victories. We like that content.
Like the
Please
Man of
keep it
Medina
in
and all
rotation.
that.
This year, Call of
Or
Duty is
Medan,
a
whatever
flop.
it was called.
Battlefield's a flop. Halo Infinite is the multiplayer game to be playing right now. And I'm really enjoying myself with this game.
And
I
you're
feel
barely
it's a
playing it.
callback to the old days of Halo, combined
Steel
with more modernized
Canadian.
gameplay mechanics on the other side. I'm really liking the game.
Blue.
All right, I want to
Blue
play this game
front
at least
page.
twice a week. I feel like if I play Halo Infinite twice a week, I'll get good enough at it that I can.
You should be
consistently
playing it
entertain
4
you and
times a
actually
week.
Do well when I play.
You should
As
play
opposed
a
to I
big
play
game during the
once a week
day,
or once
Halo
every 2
Infinite
weeks,
night,
and now I
big game
just
during the day,
die. What's
Halo
the
Infinite
point?
night, 7
Right?
Friday, keep your
But
Street Fighter stream.
if I'm going to be playing this like this, okay? I need your buy-in. I do. I need your buy-in.
Queen of Medine.
I need you guys to say, okay, I like the Halo stuff. I'm gonna come by and I'm gonna support it. I'll throw a super chat. I'll become a member. Give a tip, whatever it may be. All right. I need that buy-in from you. I really do.
I really
If
do. I
don't
need
get
that buy-in to pay my bills.
And every time I play it, there's nothing going on. It ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have
Code
to
Vein
find
is
something
awesome.
else
But you'll
to
never play
replace
it.
that. I don't want to. I like it. You know, Black Ops Cold War. We played.
I'm not your buddy, friend. I'm not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, pal. I'm not your pal.
Go-to first-person shooter game for me for months and months. What was it, like 6+ months straight that I played it consistently, and you guys liked it, and the streams got good support. That's what I would like for Halo Infinite. I love this game right now. I'm
surprised he's never played Mortal Shell.
Again,
Mortal Shell would be right up his alley.
The multiplayer fun I'm doing with Halo Infinite, please show up and please.
For being a Dark Souls clone, it is a very good Dark Souls clone.
I can't just play a game. Everyone's here.
A little confusing at first because they don't explain anything, but
it's a double-edged sword for me as a content creator. It's my hobby, it's my job, it's what I love to do. But it is my job on this side, and I have to focus in things like, gee, is this profitable? Is this something that's going to pay the bills for me? You see, I have to factor all this shit in.
But here's the thing. He spends $60 on a game. Between super chats and tips within the first two streams, he gets $300.
Back to Metroid Dread. Ladies and gentlemen,
well, then he's tripled his money.
The first 2 streams
but guys, on the 4th stream, only got $70.
I was nervous about Metroid Dread.
Well, then that would still pay for your $60 game.
Game historically, when I play them, within 1 to 2 streams, attendance falls off, support falls off, and everyone complains.
Oh, he's drunk.
Stop playing.
It's Jin.
Metroid Dread.
He loves Jin.
The opposite. You guys have been monstrously showing up.
Mortal Shell was fun, but way too small, short.
I'm 6 hours into the game. I'm a little frustrated.
Well, I'm still confused where the fuck to go because I just beat a Fire Shrine thing.
Insane amounts of damage. Like, how is it I have 500 health, 5 health bars?
Either waiting for him to have a mental breakdown or die on stream from a stroke.
What? That's a lot of damage. And it's not like I'm playing on hard. There is no difficulty settings for this game. They just made it like that, okay? So, personally, I think I like everything about the game but the bosses. I actually think everything about the game has been well designed. The graphics, the gameplay elements, the puzzles, they're all good. I don't really like the bosses. But outside of that, I mean, I'm loving the game. So I'm
because the bosses actually challenge him.
And I hope that you guys are
the bosses challenge him, guys, so he doesn't like them because the bosses are too hard, guys.
Right? Like I said,
the bosses are too hard. Hell!
For so many years, I stayed away from them because whenever I played one, it was complaint, and just dead. Now it seems like, dude, this one for some reason, Metroid Dread.
It's only podcast in his mind, Smith.
Maybe what it is every few years the viewing audience changes, right? Maybe because I've been away from Metroidvanias for so long that now people are actually.
He's already bankrupted one fan twice.
Refreshing and different. This will open up, no exaggeration. This will open up a big variety of content because there's so many games of this style. We're talking big, high-profile games. We're talking smaller indie games. Ori and the Blind Forest, as well as its sequel, by all regards, are outstanding, amazing Game of the Year contender-style games that I never played because you guys hated when I played Ori and the Blind Forest.
No, you hated playing them.
They were falling asleep. All this
because you suck at them.
I don't want that.
You fall asleep playing games. He's literally falling asleep on stream playing games.
Really, I'm hoping that this will turn out to be something that long-term is a big positive change for the channel. I would love to play these style of games as part of my rotation of stuff, but, you know, it looks like at least we got buy-in for this one. Will that keep up for others, right?
Like,
I guess we'll see.
Probably won't play Metroid Dread because I know I'm going to suck at it. I'm not going to be able to beat it.
By the way, Turtle Dude, no,
I'm not good enough with my reflexes.
You sent me an email. I don't think I got it. Maybe it hit my spam folder. Depends on which.
Well, then check your spam folder.
Attached a file. It's probably in my spam folder. But I don't think
I've always loved that about him. Oh, I'll probably went in my spam folder. Why are you going to check your spam folder? No, I'm not checking the spam folder. Fuck you. Just send me another email. But if it goes to your spam folder,
okay, anyway,
the next one's going to go to spam folder, you fucking moron.
Tomorrow, the continuation of Metroid Dread. I hope we can keep the momentum going that we've had for the playthrough so far.
He's 39, going on 40 next year, Carlos.
Tomorrow night will be the continuation of Lost Judgment. Now, let's talk a little bit about Lost Judgment. This is
he's 39, but he'll be 40 next year. The game came out. The big 4-0. And he's still crying, begging children for money on stream.
The good news is we're in chapter... No, Turtle Dude, I'm telling you, I probably got your email, but it probably hit my spam because I don't think I got it. Meaning, I don't think I saw it, is what I should say. Likely it's in my spam folder.
Well, then check your spam folder. That's what I do about every 2-3 days on my Yahoo account. Check the spam folder.
Because I certainly didn't see any email that said, hey, it's Turtle Dude, and blah, blah, blah. I didn't see anything like that. I might have to check my spam folder later today, or you might want to re-email me and see if I can see it this time. Okay. Lost Judgment. Good news and bad news. Here's the good news. We're in Chapter 11, and the game only has 13 chapters, and when you play a game like this,
YouTube responded to my thing bitching about the custom thumbnail limit.
Are solely story.
Which I hit refresh, so wait about 5 minutes, tried again, and it worked.
Lost Judgment, likely within a couple streams we could beat the game. Okay? Which I'd be excited for. The plot's really picked up. It's like, holy crap. The plot
Doesn't matter how
really
much money he
interesting,
makes when he
dark,
spends it all on
but
WWE
very
Champions.
interesting, and I'm very excited to see how it all ends. At the very same time, we've been playing this game for 2 months. The playthrough is
Elden
50
Ring,
hours
Demon
long.
Souls, Spider-Man,
We're
Ghost of
spending a significant amount
Tsushima.
of time of
But those
side
are games I
content.
want to play on a
There's
PS5.
still
But you can't get a
several
PS5.
side mission plot lines to finish, including the Bikers Club, the Robotics Club, the Dance Club. Okay, those are 3 major ones. Then, apparently, there's 2 others we haven't unlocked yet. Like, oh my God, seriously? So what I want to do, starting tomorrow night, is make a
Love VR.
major
VR is my
push
favorite.
to finish
I got the
side
HTC
content
Vive.
as quickly as
Pre-ordered
possible.
it when it was
The
first
good
announced
news
on
here is
February
I've
29th.
unlocked the ability to grind for money in the VR
Love
missions
it.
and get unlimited funds. So, for example, we need
My
more
favorite.
funds to buy stuff for the Robotics Club. We could just turbo through and do it. Okay, Biker Club, I feel like we can beat in the next session because I have the most upgraded bike, and I think that we can like turbo through it. It's going to be time consuming and grindy, but I feel like we can do it together if we just kind of are patient. We understand this is what the stream is going to be. Let's interact and chill and have a good time while I'm trying to push through it. We could probably beat the Biker Club in its entirety on Sunday night. Okay, but then we got to move on to the others. So I want you to
But
understand.
is
as much as
it
I
in
would love to
store
finish
though? I
this
heard it
game
was
right
going to be
away,
the Walmart
we
one was
invested
going to
so
be
much
in
time into it. I
store
wanna see
stock
the
up.
resolution
And I don't feel
of
like
these
getting
school club
shot
side
in
missions. I
Toledo
wanna see what
over
happens at the end of all of it.
PlayStation.
So we're going to do that. And I would say, yeah, this may mean that Lost Judgment ends up being a playthrough that goes through all of December and finally finishes at the end of the year. But I think it'll be worth it if we can do kind of almost a feeling of a completionist run when it comes to the school story side missions. I'm going to be playing it at least twice a week. Let me repeat myself. I'm going to be playing Lost Judgment at least twice a week, along with Halo Infinite, which I'm trying to play twice a week, because I want to make advancement in this game. I don't want to say, oh, I'll play it once
You
a
probably
week,
could have beaten it by now if you didn't
nothing,
fall asleep on
right?
stream during
No,
Lost
we're not
Judgment.
doing that, okay?
Nice, Lightning. Good for you, man.
So,
Woman, I
that'll
don't
be
know.
Sunday night, and we'll see how it goes.
Don't know what you identify as, but good
Then
for
on
you,
Monday,
man.
we go back to Vice City, and Monday will be my first major stream of Vice City. The entire
Well, for me, like,
game will be
I want to play
Grand
Ghost of
Theft Auto Vice City
Tsushima,
on Monday.
but I don't want to play on
Monday
PS4. I want
night,
to play on
we do the
PS5.
continuation of Halo
Spider-Man I want
Infinite
to play on
multiplayer.
PS5.
And then
Demon
Tuesday,
Souls,
we're
Elden
gonna do
Ring.
exactly the same as we did, on Sunday. It's going to be a major stream of Metroid Dread, and the good news
Oh man,
here
the way
is
he threw a fit and
I will
bitched
be
about it, and then he
beating
still got it within like a
Metroid
day.
Dread on Tuesday. The game's, by all reports, is only 9 to 12 hours long. Okay? And I'm going to be already 9 hours in by then. So we're definitely beating it on Tuesday. And then Tuesday night will be more Lost Judgment. Wednesday is my day off from streaming. Now, Wednesday is also the release of the Halo Infinite campaign.
So then
Why
change
they
your day
release it
off.
on a freaking Wednesday, I have no idea. Games never release on a Wednesday. Never do they drop. This is a rarity that they're doing this for some oddball.
And change your day off. It's
When I
your
return
schedule
on
that you
Thursday,
make.
That is when I will be continuing on with streaming and playing for the very first time Halo Infinite's campaign. Okay? And then it'll be alternation between the Halo Infinite campaign.
May not be worth it now,
and
but it
Vice
will be
City
worth it
for that
eventually.
week. Okay?
Again,
Now,
damn it.
once we start to wrap up projects, whether I beat
By the time
Lost
they'll finally
Judgment,
have them available,
whether
they'll have the
I beat,
PS5 Pro
I don't
announced,
know,
I'm
the Halo
sure.
campaign, whatever it is,
gonna be
once we start
annoying.
wrapping stuff up and we have more time in the schedule for games, then I'm going to have to sit down seriously and start considering what I want to do next. Because there's many candidates. I didn't play Pokemon Diamond and Ruby, or excuse me, Diamond and Pearl. I'm going to play one
Well,
of those eventually.
Adachi, it's not like Pokey and
I am,
Emirates
eventually.
no put a gun to these
No,
people's
wait,
heads
I'm
to
gonna
give
play
you
one.
money.
Okay?
Like, no, they're just fucking stupid with their
Forget
money.
Criminal
Like
Origins.
most of
This
DSP's
is a game that I
fans.
played over 3 hours of during the Halloween marathon, and you guys are like, man, even though it's an outdated game, it's actually entertaining. to
Luis,
watch.
how's
I'd
it
like to see
going?
More of it. Can you finish it? Yeah, I can
Oh,
do
screw the
that.
iPhone. I don't
There's
do
no
iPhone.
reason
I do Android.
Not to do that. I could do that. It's a no-brainer. I got it. We could play it for a few streams, finish that off. There's other games that I skipped this year.
PlayStation or Sony, whatever, has announced that they're coming up
And
with
then in
their
addition
own
to that,
version of
Game
Game
apparently
Pass.
has added a quite amount of interesting games. There's a new one coming out.
There's apparently gonna be
This-
3
this,
tiers to
what's
it.
called the Gunk,
The
I
top
think
tier
it's
allowing
called.
you to get the
That's supposed
PS1
to
and
be both
PS2
horror and
games.
puzzle combined. And that looks unique. Plus other games that
Oh, exactly,
I missed out on,
Ben.
or games that I was
One of his
set on
fans
before I
apologized.
never got around to.
DSP,
There's a ton of
my
stuff
wife's
that I
going
could
through
be doing.
leukemia treatment, so I can't donate
with
as much
all
money
that stuff,
anymore.
right, we're not
Like,
going to have
holy
a
shit, dude.
shortage of stuff to
Focus
do.
on your wife.
We're going to have a hard time determining what to do out of the plethora of stuff that's available, you see? So let's see what happens with everything else this month. We'll get to that stuff when we get to it. Keep in mind, Christmas week is going to be very exciting because that Thursday is going to be, it's the 23rd. Yeah, Thursday the 23rd of December is my Christmas marathon. Friday is going to be my Christmas Eve episode of Ask the King. So holiday themed stuff that whole week as well will be super fun. Very nice.
Doing all right, Mew Mew. How about you? It's like they'll get rid of the game, the
All
PS Now,
So,
and whatever
that's
other
the deal,
things.
ladies and
So it's
gents.
like,
I hope I've covered everything.
I mean,
Okay?
depending on what they
Now,
come
before
out
we get
with
shout
for
outs,
their version of Game
I have
Pass,
two interesting
how much is it
stories
going
I'd
to
like to
cost?
talk
Could be
about.
worth
The
it.
first story is actually something completely personal. So,
But Hustler,
you know what's
might as well
funny?
take advice from a
Because
10th grade
that's
bottle,
me,
so shout outs all the
especially
alcohol-free
people who
hoodlums in
play
chat.
various games
Holla holla
and
for the
everything
dollar
else. We tend to get
dollar.
ourselves kind of wrapped up in subscription-based services that you take for granted. And
Well,
they
that's
just
cool,
kinda sit
Landfather.
there and they exist. And sometimes you make a giant use of them, and you use them a ton, and then other times you don't use them at all.
Like your brain, you never use it at all?
Right? You're still
Doing
paying
all
for them.
right, Luis.
You
How
may not
you?
even realize it, but you still pay for them. I'll tell you right now, I've definitely noticed in the last year, when financially things for me have gotten a lot more tight, that all of a sudden something auto renews for that month, and I'm like, oh man, I just got billed and I wasn't expecting that, and now it took money away that I wasn't expecting to I was expecting to have that. It's gone.
To
Right?
spend on WWE
So,
champions.
The reason particularly I bring this up this morning is because today, I guess, was the day when my Nintendo Online annual subscription is supposed to auto renew. And normally it would auto renew, and it would bill me the, what was it, $19.99 plus tax or whatever it is for the annual membership.
You're gonna tell me you couldn't afford
This
$20?
has been going on for years, 3-4 years, ever since they started charging for it, whatever. It's just auto renews at the end of the year, and I don't think anything of it. Now, for those of you who've been watching my content recently, you may notice I haven't played a single Nintendo game online. When was the last time? Really? No, really. When was the last time
Because you ignore
that
the Switch.
that I played a Nintendo game online? I have no idea. I actually don't know. I can't remember the last time I played a Nintendo game.
Exactly, Down OV. Didn't talk about money. You have
Online
nothing else better to
components
say.
at all. Okay? I just don't remember. Right? Now, was it Mario Golf? Did I play Mario Golf multiplayer? I did?
You did, jackass. Holy shit, Jin Brain.
I don't remember that. Oh, wait, you're right. I played like one game. You're absolutely right. I played like one game multiplayer, and I hated it because the characters all had these abilities and unlocks that I didn't have. That's right. I was like, how is this fair when the other characters have all the shit I don't have? How is that even fun? I totally forgot about that.
Because you're a little bitch.
Example, in the last year, I played one Nintendo game online. Now, in the last year, can you guys even know one of the games from the Nintendo Online service, for example, the NES games or the Super NES games that are available as part of that service? Can you name one of them that I played as a playthrough?
You? No, but me. I did the Lost Levels, and I still love... Every now and then I'll hop on and just play some
There
Tetris
was a
99.
time when I was doing them regularly. Remember, I played Super Metroid. I was playing Mario Kart at one point. I was playing them at one point. But it's been so long. And the thing is, you don't realize how long it is.
Parker, it's
Time
$20.
flies.
If you
Next
can't
thing
afford
know,
$20 a
it's been a year,
year,
it's been 2 years. You haven't even.
you
used
really
the
have a
service.
spending problem.
Why am I paying for it? Right? So it just so
It's
happens
$20.
that in regards to Nintendo Online, the information, the payment information that I had in there to auto renew was outdated. It was old information from stuff that's long been either canceled or changed. So I went to auto renew today and it went, oh, decline. And so they sent me an email this morning. They're like, hey, Phil, your auto renewal on Nintendo Online has declined. If you want to do it again, click here to renew, or you could just do it right through, like, your online account.
beer,
on
wine,
Twitch or
sake,
whatever.
awesome.
Okay, great. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, do I need to do that? Like, what benefit
Hada hada.
Would
Let's
I
give
have
Paul some more exclamation
if
points.
I were to do that? $20 out of my pocket, give it to Nintendo.
It's $20.
What
Holy
would I get
fuck.
for that? Am I gonna play any of these games, any of the NES or Super NES games, anytime soon? No, I got no plans for that. If anything, we'll play Game Pass stuff, right? That's what we're planning on. Am I gonna play any Nintendo games online? Well, I'm playing Metroid Dread. Is that online? No. I'm gonna play Pokemon Diamond Pearl. Are those
Exactly.
online?
Zashi
No.
needs those WWE
Now in
Champions polls,
January, late
dude.
January, there's that new Pokemon game. Isn't it Pokemon Arceus or whatever? Does that have online multiplayer components that need to be played to enjoy the game? Actually, I don't know. We haven't seen any
You haven't
gameplay of Pokemon
looked up
Arceus.
anything
This
about it,
game
have
comes out
you?
in a month and a
'Cause you
half.
hate
guys
Nintendo.
realize that, right? This game supposedly comes out in a month and a half, and we haven't actually seen the game in action yet being played. I'm not so sure that's a good sign.
It's
But the point I'm making here,
$20 a year, not even a month, year.
Why would I want to renew it, right? And the funny part about this is Nintendo now has their new online.
We're gonna have to post about this on Twitter. 1 second.
Isn't this one like $30 or $40 a month? Something crazy, or not a month? Excuse me, a year. I'm completely misrepresenting it. Isn't it like $30-$40 a year? Oh well, we're adding in some we're adding in some Nintendo 64 games. Like they just announced. Oh, Paper Mario is gonna be on there. Okay, and like you literally have no games right now that anyone's playing online besides old ass games, right?
Tetris 99, holla holla.
Is it worth $50 a year or $40 a year, whatever it is, to unlock a few games that I could arguably have already played or play by another means? You know
And
what I'm
the
saying?
tweet,
Like,
DSP's
I'm
crying that he
thinking
can't afford $20 a
and I'm
year.
I just don't think I'm going to renew it until there's a Nintendo game, all right, that has an online component that I absolutely want to do. I'll give you an example. If in 2022,
Yeah, their
Mario
online
Kart
is not the
9
best, but
finally
it's
comes out, it's been, what, a
$20
fucking
a
decade
year.
since the last new Mario Kart. So if like, yeah, the new Mario Kart comes out and I want to play that online against people, which obviously I do, then I'll renew my Nintendo Online, right? Or, you know, if there's a competitive game, I think there's supposed to be a new Splatoon coming out at one point. You see what I'm saying? There's got to be a reason. I think what people need to start doing, really, I think what people need to start doing is instead of just, oh, I'll just leave everything on auto renew, and now everyone's paying.
You're not wrong,
money
Hood
to
Hustler.
companies that literally aren't earning your dollar. You're just leaving it on and being lazy about it, kind of, you know. And by the way,
You're being lazy about it, not being able to afford
I'm
$20,
making it myself
dude.
here. This is me. This is Phil to a T. Sign up for something, let it roll. Don't think about it. And so I pay and I pay and I pay and
Yes,
I
he
pay,
is, Warren.
And the next thing I realize, oh, it auto.
Because he has nothing else to
Shit,
talk
it's
about,
money that
Matthew.
I need for other shit.
What else is he going to talk
Come
about?
on now, because
Yeah,
I'm
guys,
stupid, I'm lazy,
I waddled around the house, snorted at the cat, played some WWE Champions for about 5 hours while getting drunk.
I think everyone needs to be a little bit more conscious of this kind of stuff. Really. Because this is the kind of stuff that pads the pockets of these game companies. And basically when they feel like they've got free revenue coming in every month for no effort, why would they ever improve?
All this money for no effort, why would they improve?
Buy the same
Stop
game
looking into
every
the
year.
mirror, DSP. I get it, you're a vampire, you can't see your reflection. But you're self-reflecting so fucking hard.
Pockets of that company, and they have no incentive to do better. If you're subscribing to an online
play the
service
game? 1
every
second.
year, and that online service isn't improving, but you're still giving that company money every year.
I hate
You
this
are
issue.
contributing.
Come
to
on,
them.
man. Do you want to play the
They are
fucking
not
game?
Improving. You see, you have to make them earn your dollar. Really.
Make them earn your dollar, he says, as he does
Wanna know the
absolutely
one
nothing
service
but
that
cry for
100%
money.
Earned my dollar in 2021. Game Pass. Game Pass has proven to be an outstanding service. Online play that's good.
Hey, Woomy, how you doing?
That I've used it. A ton of old games that I can access and play on demand whenever I want. Many of which have upgraded to better visuals, right? Backwards compatibility, upgraded visuals and stuff like that. And then adding tremendous amounts of new release games. Halo Infinite, Forza Horizon 5, 12
I got it saved under tools.
Psychonauts 2. Those are just the ones coming to mind.
I have a whole
And
folder
by the
called
way, like I
Tools
said,
that has all my
probably
stuff for
this month,
WWE.
We'll sit down and do
WWE
Game
Champions
Pass
for
things to figure
DSP
out
and
what
stuff.
future games I want to play on Game Pass that have been added that I didn't even know were there, right? Game Pass is the
Yeah, I
value
still
of it.
want a PlayStation
It really
VR,
is.
even though
We
I
talked
already have the
yesterday
best
how
headset
Sony's
out
trying
there.
to catch up with
But there's
Game Pass
exclusives to the
and
PlayStation.
Trying to basically say that they want to have a similar service because I think what they're realizing is, number one, their old games have a market. People would pay to play PS1, PS2 games on demand digitally on a console that they own right now, and they're missing out on that market completely by not offering that.
But
In
Hustler,
addition,
I'll bet
Game Pass
he's
is
an
a
advocate for
one-stop
box
shop.
wine and Total
You
Wine
get that,
subscriptions.
you can get
$20
most
for
of
his
the stuff
so-called
you
hobby.
want on
Nope.
your Xbox console or PC without additional charge. And a lot of people are jumping on that bandwagon and they're saying, why doesn't Sony have something similar? You see? So we'll see. But we'll see what happens. But for me, Game Pass is the one service I want to leave on auto renew. Everything else I want to turn off. In fact, just this morning, as a result of getting this email from Nintendo, I'm like, oh, okay, so my Nintendo Online apps, I'm probably not going to
Terrible, Paul.
Not unless there's a reason
We'll
to
pin
renew
that.
it, which
Why
right now
not?
there is none. And I was thinking about, I was like, wait a minute. When does my PlayStation Plus auto renew? I was thinking about it. Like, I don't know. I got
Mine renews in June of
What am I
2023.
playing right now online on PlayStation?
Because every December they, or November,
Nothing.
whatever, they do the
Right? I'm playing
$40
zero games online on PS5.
amount
Zero.
for
I'm making
PlayStation.
absolutely no use of PlayStation
like,
Plus.
all right, well,
Why am I
$40
paying
instead of
for it?
$60,
Right?
I'll get it, and I get it,
Right now,
and I get it.
if you look at the games that are coming out in the next year, okay, what are the ones that I'll be playing on PlayStation 5 exclusively? I'll be playing Horizon Forbidden West. I'll be playing God of War Ragnarok, okay? These are the console exclusives. Guess what? They don't have online components. Wait a minute. So why do I need PS Plus? What am I paying Sony for? You see? Now, in reality, King First makes a good point. He's like, you're still playing Street Fighter Online. You're right. That's the one game that I'm paying for Sony Online is to play.
Hey man, when it fills many bald spots on his head,
so
yes.
actually sacrificing my weekly.
Also,
Street
PlayStation
Fighter
Plus, you
streams
get free games every month.
to save
I played
150%.
Vampire. You know how much I paid
Now,
for
it's not
Vampire?
that I couldn't
Zero,
get
because it was a free game.
that same exact.
You know what's
game
coming out in December for
Xbox.
free?
I could.
Mortal Shell. And I already bought it for
Street Fighter
$30.
Collection is out
Fuck.
for Xbox. I could
But-
essentially I could get it for like $20 if that. Play
Let's
it on
say
Xbox. Of
I
course,
saw,
I have
hey, they're going to be coming out with
that,
Mortal Shell in
and I have
December.
absolutely
I'll wait till December
no
to download it
idea
for free.
If this pad is any good for fighting
Or
games, 'cause I
let's say
haven't
people
used it
watch me play and go, wow, that's a really
So I
cool
don't
game.
know
I want
if
to try
it
it.
could be an
Well, guess
interesting
what? In
experiment,
December,
also be
if you have
a good
PlayStation
thing.
Plus,
Okay.
you can download it for free.
Also, let's be honest here. We don't know if anyone still
Bloodborne?
plays that
Guess
game
what
on
Bloodborne
Xbox.
was? Free
I mean,
with
yeah, there's
PlayStation
a group
Plus.
of people playing it on PlayStation every week when I play it. You know, it's the same 30, 40 people that we run into, but at least there's people still playing it. I might buy it on Xbox, go to play it online. There's no one playing it. You know, like no one. So I'm seriously like considering
Resident Evil
maybe
7
getting
free
rid
with
of-
PS Plus,
of,
nice.
PlayStation Plus.
Yeah,
for
but you
now.
get games for
I mean,
free.
I'm sure long term there
That-
may be games that I want to play, but
Or,
the thing is, for
November,
multiplayer games, like
They had the Kings of Amalur
Right
Re-Reckoning.
now on Xbox
Mine, you already
Live,
bought it, so it didn't do
on
me any
my
good,
Xbox
but
Series
they came out with it for
X,
free. So if you hadn't tried it out,
actually
you
get
want to check it out, it's
surround
free.
sound out of my controller using these neck phones. Okay, real surround sound. It's not simulated stereo, over glorified stereo. It's real surround sound, and if I can get that,
Been going on
out
for an
of
hour
my
and 10 minutes with no
Xbox Series
gameplay.
X, why would I buy the same game on PlayStation 5? Especially because if you've looked, the games that on these consoles are negligible difference. They're no different on one console than the other. The performance is almost identical, right? They're almost the same exact game, same performance graphically. Last console gen, the year before, or the console gen before, there was always differences. There's really no difference this time around. They're all running great. No matter what console you get, besides Switch, if you have an Xbox Series S, an Xbox Series S, or a PlayStation 5, the games are all running beautifully. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh God, it runs terrible on one and good on the other. That's not the case. So really, it's just about what are the other things between the games that you care about? The controller? How does the controller feel? Are there features of haptic feedback and other stuff that you think benefit the game to have it on one console or the other? But for me,
You see
having
144
surround sound is a big
FPS
fucking thing.
with a graphics card and a
Gaming,
monitor
I want
on
fucking
your
surround sound
computer.
when I'm playing first-person
Oh, wait, you
shooters
can't
and
afford
stuff,
that.
You know? And I don't get that on PlayStation.
I do want to see a Chris Chan
So anyway,
movie. That'd be hilarious. Once we get through the trial and all that, see what happens
Anyway,
there.
that being said, I'm just tossing the idea out there. Be more conscious of the stuff that you're auto subbing to, because you may not realize it.
Make sure you
Think
auto
about
sub to
it.
me, though,
Between
guys.
Nintendo Online,
Auto sub to me,
$20 a month,
but not Nintendo.
$20 a year. Sony PSN Plus, which is
Well, he
what,
calls them
$60
podcast
a year
nerd,
for
but they're not a
PlayStation Plus?
podcast. It's just
Right?
pre-stream.
Game Pass Ultimate, that's $15.
This is
a month.
pre-stream, but now he calls it a
It all adds
podcast
up.
to
Oh
keep
my
people
God,
from
how much money am I spending?
bitching at him. We're going
You
on
don't
for
realize
2
it. It's
hours.
Auto every night, auto renew. Holy fuck, you're draining my fucking bank account. I don't even realize, right? GJ Slater, what's my email address? darksidephil@hotmail.com. My public email. Okay, so that's one thing I want to talk about. The other thing is not very good,
Terrible, Zach.
but I feel like I should talk
Zash,
about it. I'm
sorry.
pretty upset about it myself. Here's
So without my
why.
glasses, I'm blind as shit too. Everything would be a blur.
I'm gonna see if I can find it here, because there's actually an actual direct thing I want to read, but I actually don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it now.
Ultimate membership, that's not bad.
Wait a minute. I think I could find it this way.
Yeah, Super Blend Zash.
Here it is. So, Ladies and gentlemen, this is a
Sad
story
face.
about Activision Blizzard. Might as well just every time we mention Activision Blizzard, I might as well just do that. Every time we say Activision
I just love him
Blizzard,
crying
I'm
and
just
bitching
gonna
about
sound effect.
$20 fucking dollars.
Because this is pretty much synonymous with what's going on with them every day. There's no good news out of this company anymore. Every time we talk about them, it's worse and worse, right? So Bobby Kotick refuses to step down as CEO despite the fact everyone wants him out. They feel that he's the root of the problems at the company, whether it's bad business decisions,
You're the root of
employee
problem.
sexual harassment within the company.
Oh,
he's
Shingle
the one in charge.
Fleur.
He's the one steering the ship. It all happens under his watch. We want him out. He refuses to leave, and the board of directors are all his friends and won't throw him out. Okay? So all this is going on, by the way, stock prices for Activision Blizzard in the last 6 months have halved. It's down like 45% from what it used to be. The company is falling the fuck apart at the seams. They idiotically think that they're going to right the ship with this guy in the helm. I don't believe it, okay? Now, the new news today. Are you ready for this one? The new, like, we haven't had enough.
Yeah, there's
Batch
already
news.
all
Here's
kinds of
some
shit
more.
going on Twitter. It's hilarious.
There is a studio
Show.
owned by Activision Blizzard called Raven Studios. If you remember, they made many games in the past. If I remember particularly,
His new podcast is
they were
brand new,
involved with
Paul.
Wolfenstein. Don't
Even though it's the
quote me on
exact same
that.
thing he's been doing
But
for
I remember
years.
that Raven Studios has made many games for Activision Blizzard over the years. Okay, or
As no one should,
done
Warren.
development on games. Okay, recently it was announced within the last year that all of these other studios were actually told you have to just work on Call of Duty. Okay, quit whatever games you're working on. Call of Duty is our priority. You need to work exclusively on Call of Duty. Okay, so they get pulled away from making all these great games they like. Okay, work on Call of Duty, work on Warzone. It's all we care about. It's our moneymaker. All right, so in the last year, everyone at Raven Studios is exclusively working on Warzone to make it better. Okay, Austin O'Brien, the associate community manager at Raven Software, puts out a post on Twitter that no one expected to see, and that everyone thinks the guy's going to get fired for doing it, but are basically giving him kudos for doing it. All right? Here's what he posted. I'm going to read it word for word. I'm gutted right now. My friends in QA, quality assurance, at Raven were promised for months that Activision was working towards a pay restructuring to increase their wages. So just to give you perspective, no one at Raven wanted to work on Warzone. They want to work on their own projects, and you're being told, listen, what you need to do is just do what you're told, work on Warzone. It's going to benefit you in the long run. We promise you we're going to give you raises if you do it, even though you don't want to do it.
Remember,
Just
guys,
do
he's
what
got a
you're
business
told,
degree,
bust
but he
your
declared
ass making
bankruptcy,
Warzone better,
and is always
and we're gonna
broke.
reward
But he's
you.
going to give you out
Okay?
great.
So what's the problem?
Fantastic.
Let me read the second half of the tweet. Today,
Business
one by
advice.
one, valuable members of the QA team were called into meetings and told they're all being let go. These people were asked to relocate to Madison, Wisconsin to work here. Now they're
Oh, shit,
all
man,
out
that's
of a
messed
job
up.
come January 28th. Our QA team does incredible work, but this will not only increase their workload, but crush the morale of the people staying behind. If any industry friends have open positions, please share them. And if it isn't clear
Just
here,
buy
this is bullshit.
the figure.
It's unfair to these people to string them along, promising them something better, and then just let them go. I am infuriated right now. And actually, then someone said to the guy, aren't you afraid you're going to lose your job for posting this up? And he's like, yeah, but I don't care. I'm doing the right thing. And if they fire me for this, what are you going to do? I felt like I absolutely had to do it because these are my friends who are being mistreated. Okay? Now, what's funny about this is,
Ooh, Officer
there's a
Pulaski,
ton of
big ups,
responses
DDM.
to this.
Shout out.
Okay?
All right, let's
And
do
the
a count for
responses
his chat
Oh,
real quick.
this is business. Oh, this is how it is in the industry. Don't you understand the gaming industry? Man, it's like people were born
Wait
yesterday,
for the minute
right?
mark.
And it's like, you know what? Fuck
See.
you. No,
10,
really. And I mean that
9,
sincerely to anyone
8,
who has this fucking
7,
stupid, jaded,
6,
oh,
5,
it's all fine
4,
attitude. Go fuck
3,
yourself. Because
2,
you're a piece of shit,
1.
and you're the
All right, let's
reason
start counting
the
his
industry
chats,
is how it
starting
is.
now.
When you
The next
see
minute.
evil happening around you, and you are complacent, you are
Really,
part of the
DSP,
systematic
Mr.
problem
Yeah,
that
I
allows
saw
it to exist.
Mr. Wizard do all this
If
stuff to
you
little
don't
kids,
call
but I
it
didn't
out
do
and
anything.
say it,
I was
if
too
you don't
busy
fucking
getting
say
drunk in the
wrong,
lobby
fix
of
it,
the hotel we were staying
It will
at.
never change. If you just say, man, it's part of the system, man. Well, man, you're a piece of dog shit, and no one fucking cares about your opinion. The world should not be this fucked, okay? So
Alright,
why
should I
do you
really
think
count
corporations
Nightbot?
can get away with this? Because you let them.
I guess I'll
Because
count
you're a lazy
Nightbot.
fuck. You are a literal lazy douchebag, and no one cares about
Yes,
you.
yes, you're a
Shut the
lazy
fuck up,
douchebag.
okay?
So shut the fuck up.
Activision Blizzard should not be allowed to promise the world to its employees and then fire them. Period. When you tell someone, I'm going to do this and this and this, and then you don't follow through, but that person gave you the work that they said they would give you in conjunction with what you promised, that should be a lawsuit. That should be your
Congratulations,
fault.
19
You promised me
chats,
something, I'm suing your
like
ass
3 of
because
them
you
being
lied to me,
Nightbot
and I wasted
in
my
1
time
minute.
and my effort and
DSP,
my life for you.
how do you
and now
have
you're bossing me
300
around like
plus
yesterday's garbage.
membership?
I'm suing your ass.
195,000
Okay? These companies should not be fucking able to do this.
subs on your
It
channel, and
happened
then
to me, okay?
That.
I worked for a major company, a helicopter company. It was
he's
called
bringing up the
Activision
helicopter company again. Yes.
Where people would buy, or I say people, companies would own a helicopter, okay? They're flying it around, they're using it. Uh-oh, things are breaking down, parts are wearing out. My company would do the logistics. Basically, we would say, okay, we're going to find the parts you need. We're going to either get them repaired or we're going to buy you new ones. We're going to send them to you. We're a one-stop shop. Whatever you need for your helicopter, we get for you, okay? I was supposed to be customer support. I was only supposed to be doing line-level work, talking with these people operating helicopters.
But you spent more money than your dad
and getting
made.
them their parts. That was
No
my
joke,
job.
he wanted more money
After
than his
working there
dad
for
was
2.5
making.
years, I was told,
Because he was so
"We see
important to the
potential
company."
for you. You're better than just working customer support. So what we're going to do is we're going to put you into an exclusive training program for continuous improvement. We're going to have it so that you have training so you can revamp the business from ground up. You can look at the process of everything we do in our company.
Exactly,
and
Zash.
map it out.
It's like, oh, hey, a smaller
bottlenecks in the
channel.
process,
I'd be happy with
identify
19.
shortcomings,
But
and
when you have
improve the system so that
195,000
our company
subs on
runs
your
more
channel,
efficiently.
it's kind of sad.
We're going to have you actually trained to do this and do it. And once you do it, we're going to promote you and have you do this exclusively. You'll get paid more money. You'll be able to go outside of just
Right.
go to other parts of the corporation to do it. You'll be one of our experts.
And no one believes
You're one of
you,
our
do they?
up-and-comers. We identify your talent. We identify your initiative. We want to reward you by
Hey,
giving you
what
and bringing
talent.
you into this program. Okay?
The only reason you
So
had
I
a
said,
job is because
okay,
your dad
sounds
worked
good to
there.
me. Let's do it. I worked extra hours. I worked way above my pay grade. The work I was doing was people getting paid double what I get paid were doing the same work. Yeah, I was
Right.
getting paid the pay of a customer service rep
And no one.
for it while still doing all of my normal work at my job. I was basically doing 2 jobs. I was juggling the training and still doing all
You
the
can
work
barely
in
do
CSR
one
at
job.
exactly the same
Yeah,
time.
guys. X and chat to
Then,
doubt.
For a year, they took me out
X
of my
and
job
chat.
in CSR
Doubt, doubt,
and had
doubt.
me do the continuous
With the
improvement
gout,
work of the
gout,
company. I revamped the entire process from start to finish. The company became way more efficient and started saving tons of money. When I was done, okay? When I was done with this, the VP, the vice president, who was in charge of the company, left the company. He was the one who promised me all of this. He left the company. They didn't know what to do with me anymore. They said, well, he can't just do customer service work anymore. We had him not do that for a year, and everyone else they replaced him. What do we do? They put me into a new department, and within 2 months laid me off. So I busted my ass. I
You've
worked my
never
ass
busted
off.
your
I
ass.
did double work. For
You
2
have
years. I did work
never
that was above my pay grade.
busted
Never got
your
paid
ass.
for it. I literally got a big award. You went above and beyond what needed to be done at your job. This is a complimentary award, and then in 2 months from getting their award, they laid me off. Okay? So, when you are a lazy
No
motherfucker
joke.
who doesn't
Yes, you
do
are a
that
lazy
extra
motherfucker,
work,
but
who doesn't go into that position where you bust your ass to
He
try
got the
to
job
get
because of
what
his
you're
dad.
promised the world,
Then as soon as his dad was
you're
tired,
not the one
he
that
got fired.
mistreated. And you say, oh, it's part of the process.
Only got the job because of
man.
your
It's just part of
dad.
corporate America.
And once your dad retired,
Fuck
you lost
and
the
I mean
job.
this sincerely.
I wonder
Please
why
go
you had
fuck
the
yourself.
job.
Don't ever speak ever again. You've never been in that position. You've never been mistreated. You're a little shithead who sits on the fucking internet and acts like you know something about something. You don't know shit because you were never selected because you're not a fucking talented person.
Self-reflection
so you don't
off the
understand
charts.
What it means to be overworked, misused, or promised the world and then screwed over because no one liked you to begin with. No one recognized shit within you, so it's easy for you to sit there and say, oh, it's just corporate America, man. You put yourself in that position.
The
No,
self-reflection is off the charts.
Don't ever speak again. No one cares about your opinion. The reason that Activision Blizzard, the reason why the company I worked for gets away with it is because of people like you. So shut the fuck up. And don't ever speak up again about it.
This is so
'cause
fucking
no one
good.
cares. You're misinformed. You don't
My
know anything
nipples are
about
so
it.
hard right now.
Okay? Now, getting back to the subject. Okay? Activision Blizzard should be sued for this. Everyone today who is getting fired
Hot Domino
laid off
Pizza.
by Activision Blizzard should be getting
It's
together
positivity amongst all the soul.
and suing them and saying, here's what we were told, here's what we were promised, completely lied to, completely misused, and these companies need to be taken to task for it. Because Bobby Kotick, the reason why he's protected,
So fucking good.
the reason why his company is a piece of dog shit right now,
The gin is
everyone hates
flowing
him,
hard
but
today,
he's
isn't it?
protected is because of this. Because everyone says, meh, oh well, that's corporate America. No, enough is enough. Really, enough is enough. If the laws are protecting these companies, we need to change the laws. Enough of having a major corporation completely misusing and hurting people and making them ruin their lives. These people lives from wherever they were living.
Him
To
bitching
move
about
to
how
place with the
he worked so
promise
hard at the
of, oh,
helicopter
you're
company
gonna
just to get
a
fired.
long-standing job. You're going to get pay raises. You're going to get this
Oh,
and
this
that.
is so fucking
We're
good.
done with the project. Fuck you. You're fired. What the fuck are you talking about? I ruined my life over this. You know?
God damn, I'm gonna have to check my salt levels after this.
You know, and again, people are going to say, well, Phil makes it personal. Yeah. You want to know why I owned that condo in Connecticut? That's why. I uprooted my life. I bought that condo in Connecticut to live near that job.
You
that
moved
helicopter job,
2 blocks
and
away from your
promised that I
parents'
was gonna
house.
Get good stuff. I told them I'll work extra hours.
No joke, he moved 2 blocks away from his parents' house.
I'll be the guy.
It's not like he moved across the state to be close to his job. He moved 2 blocks.
The company for you and no one else can get
He was maybe
right?
2
I
miles
was the
closer
one.
to his
And I
house
was the one who
from
they
to his
fucked over.
job.
And it's the same thing with these people. And I feel
You
for the man.
moved
I feel you're right. I am
2
mad.
blocks
I'm real
away.
pissed when I read stories like this.
Kiwi
Really,
Farmers has
I
posted
get
the map
really
before.
angry
It's 2
because
blocks.
corporate America.
You could
should not
walk
be
to
able
your
chew you
back to your
up
parents'
the
house in
fuck
5
out
minutes.
Like you're a piece of fucking, $2 steak. It should be no. You promised me something.
He
It's
knows
time
nothing,
to
Wolverine
fucking
Harley
live up to your
Quinn.
Promises, and if you don't, you have legal ramifications for not doing it. You are fucked. I get what you promised me, regardless, right? When I got
Was any of it put
laid
on
off
paper?
from my
Was there a
job, guess
contract
what
you
I got?
signed? No,
3
then you're
months
fucked.
of pay. 3 months. Within 3 months, figure out what you're gonna do. with
Panda
the
Lee
rest
was
of your life
17 when they
after that
started
means
talking,
shit for you.
but they didn't start officially dating until she turned 18.
Wow. Thanks. And my health insurance got canceled and everything. So if I got sick, I would have been fucked. That's how these companies treat you. It's ridiculous.
He bought off
I had
some.
enough.
Yeah, he
No,
bought off a colleague to
Activision
impress her,
Blizzard
but
is
she already
no
had a
pass.
boyfriend.
No, none. not a piece. Usually, like I say, I can see from both sides of the fence on this one. There's no 2 sides of the fence. There is humanity, and there is
Huge manatee, dude.
scumbag, greed, corporate America fucking over the common person for personal benefit.
Nice, Ash.
There's no good and there's no 2
Good
sides
job,
to
man.
the argument. There's in this one, which I
The
never
fuck is he
say
doing
this,
hitting
I
the
never say
microphone
it's
for?
black
God
and
damn,
white,
that's
good and
annoying.
bad. In this case, there's a good and a bad. There is. And Activision Blizzard is 100% the bad. They
Yeah, that
need
girl
to be
cucked
called
him
the
so
fuck out
hard.
and have this
It
kind
should
of
be
shit
its own category
ended
on
entirely.
Pornhub.
No more in corporate America, people being treated like shit. It has to end.
Good point, Smith. We're already
people
getting
need to
retrospective
stand up.
events
First
without
of all,
hitting
these
the
people need to get jobs.
membership
These
goal.
are hard workers who need jobs right away. And the good news is, in our industries today and everything, you got social media, and when shit like this happens, typically people.
I
say,
noticed
well,
that looks like I'm
listen,
wearing a
we're hiring.
hat. I
Let's
love
get
it.
people in here, right? And usually
I moved
these people don't
the face around to make it look
they're
like
able to
that.
get jobs, which is
Easily
great
amused.
to hear that these people are able to get jobs right away. But the perpetrators need to be held accountable. Not it's corporate America, it's all like that. No, fuck you. Corporate America's like that because you allow it to be.
No,
We're
as
in
Paul J.
America, it's a democracy,
Brazel brings up,
dude.
he's been
This is not a
fired
fucking,
from every single
we're not in some
job.
dictatorship. We're not in a fucking a kingdom.
He's been
with
fired
a few
from
people determine
every
how everyone
single
runs.
job he's
It's
ever
a
held.
democracy. If we say this shit is fucking fucked up, then
Probably
we change
does,
it. We
Rogue.
change
Wouldn't
the laws
surprise
to make
me.
it illegal. Enough is enough, right? It's time to stand up for this shit and end it. Okay. Anyway.
I was about to
now
get
that
banned
I've
for saying,
ranted and
play the
raved-
game, Phil, the game.
Okay. Now that I've ranted and raved about it, I guess obviously this is something that's personal to me because I've been through it. 10 years ago. Well, now it's been 11 years ago. I personally.
You've been
went through this
unemployed
exact
for 11
situation.
fucking years.
My
Holy
life,
shit.
Put myself in financial distress to make changes.
Best
to
part
my
of
life
waking
to
up?
serve a company, and the company fucked
Oh,
me.
shit,
And
where is it?
I will never,
Are you ready to go?
ever say, that's business. No.
Oh, with that aroma can do brighter day for me and you. The best part of waking up is in your cup.
Did for a company something like that, and that's why you say shit like that. Like, wow. Okay. All right, guys. That's really about it. And let's get the shout-outs now, shall we? Okay. Am I okay now?
Demetrius
No, I'm not
Douglas,
okay.
how you
I
doing?
got it off my chest. So, Son Robin did the first super chat of the day saying you can use timestamps and keep the stream up. Oh,
And-
I think what he's saying is, if I kept the raw stream up, I could use timestamps. But why would I do that? It's still not digestible. I want to watch the playthrough of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Oh, but I have to skip through a video that has pre-stream to get to the parts of the gameplay. That's the stupidest
Well,
thing
then
I've
don't
ever
do the
heard.
pre-stream.
Jarl Vargoth became a channel supporter. Thank you, Jarl. We will check in a minute to see if our channel supporters have gone up or down during this pre-stream. Anso Kamaru also re-upped their membership for 4 months. Says, thanks for the good times, bro. Have a good day. Thank you, Anso Kamaru. Play Kingdom Hearts 1 Wings.
What was that? Did you then curl up in a ball and cry for 11 years while playing WWE Champions?
Situation because people are telling me that he had two-factor authorization. And if you have proper two-factor authorization, what I mean by that, that only you have access to, whether it's an email address that's secure, whether it's your phone and they text you with a code or whatever it may be.
But the video
there
game
shouldn't
Oxenfree
be a
is
way
apparently
that
99
someone can
cents.
get into that account. Now,
Until
I guess
December
what people told
23rd.
me last night on the late stream was that Wings thinks that someone called Sony and impersonated him and got in that way. It's not how it works. With two-factor authorization, it doesn't matter. You still have to have that backup authorization. You do. Like you can't, oh, I call in and I know a little bit of personal information about me. You still won't get into the account. At least you're not supposed to. You're telling me that would be gross negligence on the part of Sony customer support to let someone into his account and give them access without verifying it's really him. So
And now he understands
that just doesn't make sense.
two-step activation and authorization and all that. Before, I don't get it. What are you guys talking about?
And I
Line
feel
at
bad
me
for
is
the guy
a
because, yeah, that's fucked
two-line
up,
thing?
especially this
I don't
is
get it. What does that
for many
mean?
Years. Can you imagine digital transactions and things attached to the account that he may lose now as a result of this, right? So I hope, number one, I certainly hope that he gets back his account. But number two, I hope he finds out what happened.
He was
Because that
suspended for
sucks,
7
not knowing
days.
what
Shut the fuck
happened
up.
And not knowing what precautions you can take to prevent it happening further. That's the worst feeling. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know. That's disconcerting. For me, with the shit that happened to me earlier in the year, I know exactly what happened. And the thing is, I'm not going to talk publicly about it. Because if I
You know
talk
it's
publicly about it,
bullshit.
I put others at risk as well as myself. And so I'm not going to do it. As much as I would like to
Are
tell
you putting
guys
other
this is
people
a
at
fucked up
risk?
Situation where somehow someone fucked with my personal information and I could tell you the whole story, I'm not gonna, because actually it would put more people at risk than me.
Whom
I'm
the
not gonna
fuck
do
are
it.
you putting at risk?
But
Show.
that being said, I figured out what it was and I said zoop and I closed that shit off, right?
No, you
So I should
didn't.
be okay.
It was not credit card fraud because you
I
don't
guess
have
we'll
any
see what happens.
fucking credit
Hopefully
cards.
that kind of shit doesn't
How
happen
can you
to me
claim
again,
credit
but,
card
you
fraud
know.
when you don't have any
Yeah,
credit
that's
cards?
terrible. Whatever happened to Wings, I hope it doesn't happen again. And I hope that he finds a way to permanently protect his.
Yeah, I've worked through the whole
Fucked up.
pandemic and still
It really
going.
is. I feel terrible. That's just bullshit. Fruits07 did a super chat.
Hey, Jesse.
Super chat yesterday. I don't even know what you're talking about. I didn't see anything bad in a super chat you did yesterday, Fruits. Thanks for the super chat today. Birdwatcher did a super chat. He says, I canceled Disney Plus $80 a year and I never use it. See, Kat and I do use Disney Plus. We don't use it as often as a lot of other people, admittedly. But we use it every once in a while, especially now we're watching some holiday-themed stuff on it. You know, we do get use out of it. Brosov did a $1.99 super chat. Says, here you have earned my money. with your
Sketchy
content."
Gambit.
Well,
Phil
thank you,
stories are
Brosov.
like
I'm glad.
every Joker origin story.
Let
Different.
me go ahead and get that on the leaderboard. Thank you, Brosov. Now we go over to the tipping side of things. Our first tip today was from GTA Slayer, who did a $4.20 tip and said, hello, Phil. I hope you're doing well. I'm excited for GTA Vice City.
Terrible
I'm sure everyone
Zash.
is looking forward to it just like I am. Keep up the great work, and I hope my contributions support your streams. They do. Absolutely, 100%. Thank you so much.
Right,
James
meow.
$4.20. Thank you, James, for a $4.20 tip. I appreciate that.
Not me,
Jim
thankfully.
Tipped me $20. Now, that is the biggest tip so far today. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. If this would move. There we go. Like Frozen. And Jim
Oh,
75,
gross,
I'm
Justin
sick in bed.
Barber.
I'm
No one
very
needs to
sorry
think
hear
about
Sucks,
that.
man. Playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and grinding.
His monthly
I
bills are
literally use this background audio
roughly
entertainment. Keep up the good work.
$3,500 a
Sounds good,
month.
Jim. I hope get well soon, Jim. I hope you feel better sooner rather than later. Chicken Man tipped me $1.50, and he says Activision is turning into a trash company. Workers at Raven Software It's literally the story I just ranted about, so I guess we don't really need to talk about that. Chicken Man, thank you for the tip. I appreciate that. I'm glad that we addressed it. Okay. Jarl Vargoth tipped me $10 to say keep up the good
Jarl,
work.
I think you mean Jarl.
Thank you, Jarl, for the support, and thank you for the nice compliment as well.
Like the Jarl
I
of
appreciate
Skyrim's
that. And
game.
Rob on
of
Wheels
Skyrim
to me
games.
$1.50. He says, when Stray hits, I'll bring cat report items. You know, I'm
Because they are literally
Stray. It's like
wheelchairs.
one of the more unique
It's
games
famous to them because they are literally wheelchairs.
we don't have a
They've
release
been
date
doxed
for it,
before
right?
and proven that they're
It is
literally
spring, but we don't
wheelchairs.
exactly know when. But that's the one where it's a future. Apparently, all the humans are dead or missing. We don't know where they are. But everyone is a robot. Like everywhere, there's robots instead. And you're a cat that's investigating a mystery. Like I don't know if you're trying to figure out what happened to the humans or it's like a murder mystery of who's killing robots. I don't really understand the premise of the story yet. But the game looks pretty unique in what it is.
Yellow got
It
run.
looks like I said, one of the more unique games taking chances with something that's not a normal game formula. So I'm excited for that one coming up. Chicken Man tipped $1.50, and he says, "I have my
I haven't seen
East
Rob on Wheels in a
clothes
long
on.
time.
I'm ready for some. That's my money, Tommy, my money." All right. Well, I don't know how far we're gonna get in Vice City today because we got to get through the stupid gang shit. We do. We have to get through these gang takeover missions, and they could be very.
And you
bad,
could have started on it
annoying.
half an hour ago.
We're gonna
An hour
We're
ago.
gonna finish
Hour and a half
San
ago.
Andreas. We're gonna get to Vice City.
You've been going on for an hour and 34 minutes of bullshit, DSP. Start the game.
All right. All right, last thing here. I want to check out members. I want to see how we're doing with members now before we start the gameplay, and then we're going to start the gameplay, okay? We're at 329, so we are now at the most we've ever had. We're tied. That's the highest it's ever been, 329.
And is Golden Coach trolling him?
Support this morning and getting
With
us to
pre-stream has continued for 1 hour and 13 minutes. Phil still has to do repetitive game takeover
members.
missions when this finally wraps up.
I appreciate that very, very much. Okay, awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for a great pre-stream podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's jump right in, shall we? If you're watching live on stream, it's time for gameplay. If you're watching this on demand on YouTube, again, I will reiterate, great way that you can help out would be to like this pre-stream podcast. To
And give me all your money.
Comment on it. These things actually help to regrow this channel back to kind of where it was at one point. So thank you in advance to anyone who does
Don't forget to hit that thumbs up,
Thank you to Joel,
guys.
who just did a super chat.
Let's see,
and
what am
says,
I
I
at?
watched it since I was 9 years old.
I'm
I
at
don't know
27.
what
Holla
That's
holla for
incredibly disturbing,
27.
dude. Like your parents at some point.
Do you wanna play the fucking game?
Stop that because you were way too young to be watching my content, and I can't imagine what kind of fucked up things.
I hate this idiot. Come
Yeah,
on,
right?
man.
Like,
Do you want to play the fucking game?
Help if you were watching my content during the 400 years. I'm serious. Like you may have to, stop watching right now and start making phone calls. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Let's do this.
There's literally
My
not a
mouse
single
may give me
difference,
issues. I
Matthew
think I'm gonna need
Mink.
new batteries for
They're the
it.
exact same thing.
Seems that way. Okay, there we go. Fucking thing won't work. Let's turn on the console. We can get everything going here. What's up, Guts? Good to see you. Thank you, Kagame. Says keep up the good work. Sounds good. Thank you, man. Okay. Alrighty, let's swap.
Right, he's not gonna do his bathroom break yet.
Ah! That's not it. That's not it. There we go. Alright.
He's got to dig in, dude.
Cool. Now. We are. Get the neck phones going.
How much gin has he had today? Too much gin.
Okay. Oh, I can't believe we still gotta do this. Fuck.
Can't believe we
We're
still
right
got to
at the
play a
end.
game,
Like, we're
guys.
literally right at the end. We're ready to finish it. Let's just do it. No.
Can't believe I got to sit here and play the
Wasted
video
hours
game,
of
guys.
grinding shit. Fuck, man. Oi. Hello, Habib Gaming. How are you today, man? Good to see you. Here we are.
Ah, terrible, Paul.
how does my neck phones last? If you're asking how long they run without having to be recharged, Swagnito, basically all day. Like, I'll do this whole stream right now, starting now. I'll turn them off, obviously, during the break. I turn them back on for the night stream, and then I charge them overnight, and they haven't even run out. So there you go. Okay. All right.
All right, here we
Ladies
go.
and gentlemen.
Finally getting some gameplay
There's a helicopter.
after over an hour and a half of pre-stream.
It's time to continue the gang takeover mission, shall we?
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm gonna mute him. He's annoying. DSP. Just because you now call it a podcast does not make it a podcast. Look at me. I'm in my own podcast. Wait a minute. It's not a podcast. Bigger. Hey, I'm bigger now. Easily amused. Yes, he is playing San Andreas again, hoping to beat it this time. He was supposed to beat it last stream. And the stream, like, this is like the third, this is the final stream of San Andreas, guys. This is the third time I'm pretty sure he's done it. I was like, DSP, why? Get in the chair. There you go, now I'm sitting in the chair. And my pre-stream is me going, damn it, why won't this work? Show me live on YouTube. There we go, finally. All right, guys, let's get to the game. Yeah, I'm so glad I figured out how to do a counter. Because for Mortal Shell, I wanted to do a counter for my death count. I was like, well, how the hell do you do that on OBS? Oh, you got to get this program, download that, put a file on your desktop, copy this, put over to that. And I'm at 2 for deaths right now on Mortal Shell. I was like, he played for an hour and got 22% of the gang missions done. Sorry, so for the next 3 hours, he might be able to get it done. But that's still not the end of the game. For him, it's worth drawing out because it means he doesn't have to play another game. Alright, alright, Sieg Xeon, although he just made it to the end of the stream. Sad face. I've not used Windows 11 yet because A, I keep hearing about shit that doesn't work on it. B, whenever I have an update on OBS, it fucks all my settings up. Can't imagine what changing from Windows 10 to Windows 11 is going to do for my settings. C, stuff for my Vive is set up for Windows 10. I don't know if it's going to work on Windows 11. Like, I don't want to be trying to use my virtual desktop on VR. Like, oh no, that doesn't work on Windows 11 yet. What about this? That doesn't work on Windows 11 yet. It's like, well, if it's not going to work on Windows 11, I'm not going to switch over because there's some shit that I use for my VR that only works on 10. I do not do drinking games. I don't drink. My friends love me for that because, hey, we're going to go to the bar or the club or wherever. Hey, are you working tomorrow? No? All right, let's go get drunk. We can buy as much booze as we want. Although there's a couple bars I like going to because, like, oh, you're the DD? Here's free water. Oh, hey, we had some extra pretzels or extra chips, whatever. Here's some free chips because your friends spend an extra, $120, $150, $200 on booze because you're driving them. Another place is like, oh, you're the DD? Or there'll be $8 for a bottle of water. It's $2 for a fucking beer. Yeah, and it's $8 for a bottle of water. But no, I guess I'll just stick my head in the sink and drink water out of the sink because I'm not paying $8 for a fucking bottle of water. Don't get me wrong, I used to drink. I used to do a lot of shit back in like high school and like my first year out of high school. But then after a while, I was like, this doesn't interest me anymore. Don't get it. Windows 11, the test manager is broken as fuck. Yeah, it's like, I got so much shit that I know works with Windows 10 from like my VR and stuff that I really don't want to fox with Windows 11. Like, what if the program I'm using right now for my counter doesn't work with 11? I don't know. It's called Death Counter and Soundboard. Settings, preset, new preset, stuff like that. So you can set up all kinds of stuff with it. And thanks to YouTube, plenty of tutorials on how to get it to work. Or shit, the one club they like going to, I don't know if he owns the place or he's just the manager at the time. Like, gave me a card with his autograph, like, hey, when you're here and you're DDing, show them this card. They'll give you whatever you want for free. It's like, all right, hey, can I get that monster? Show them the card. All right, here's your monster for free. Hey, I need water. Here's the card with his autograph. All right. It's like, that one I like going to. Or the one bar we used to go to all the time before they shut down because the guy didn't pay his taxes. Guess he didn't watch DSP. Yeah. Yeah, and it was like, hey, your friend just spent like another $100 in booze. What do you want? I'll take a burger and fries. Okay, here's a burger and fries. Playing VR right now. Well, VR chat, audio shield, just my usual stuff that I love playing. And then every now and then I'll do Space Pirate Trainer. But I actually had someone over who's never done VR before. So I had to show him, the Blue Experience, the Visitor, Waltz of the Wizard. Just stuff that's simple and easy to figure out. I love Audio Shield. And VR chat. Because, like, there's certain places I like going to in VR chat, like, rooftop movies where I can just sit down and watch a movie. I was like, no, I'm going to go to a club. I'm going to go to this bar. I'm going to go, play some, what's it called? Not Audio Shield. Beat Saber. Someone built Beat Saber. Someone built Beat Saber into VR chat. God, there's so much to do in VR. I love VR. I love showing it to people who've never done it before because their minds are always blown. Like I had them do the Richie's plank experience. All you do is get on the elevator, go up 300 feet, walk out to a plank, and then you step off. You can feel it in your stomach as you're falling. You feel it in your stomach. Like, it is so cool. Love it. God, I love VR. It is the coolest. And then I really like Steam's 2-hour, 2-week policy. Because there's been some games, like, it was pretty much Fortnite in VR. Yeah, that sounds interesting. And it was great. But it was smooth motion, so it made me sick. Or there was CSGO pretty much in VR. But it made me sick because it was smooth motion. Alright, Carlos, thanks for hanging out. And, ooh, the SEC Championship game starts soon, about half an hour, so I better get ready. In fact, check phone. Yes, I am ready for SEC game. Sure enough, my friends, hey, when are you gonna get over here? Yeah, because Reeee, the issue with VR, especially with smooth motion or stuff like roller coasters, is, right, motion sickness is you're looking at your phone in a moving vehicle. So your eyes say you're not moving, but your inner ear says you are. While in VR, it's the exact opposite. It's your eyes saying, we're on a moving roller coaster, we're walking forward, where your inner ear is saying, no, you're not. So Dramamine will actually help with that. Yeah, if you do VR and you start feeling sick, get some Dramamine. It will help you. My friends are predicting the refs are going to rig the game for Alabama to make sure that 2 teams from the SEC go. And they have the non-drowsy version, so it won't knock you out, hopefully. See you, Paul Brazo. Holla holla for the $1. 19th century novels can you name where a character says fuck? Name one. War and Peace. That's a good question. I wonder how many 19th century books have a character say fuck. Huh. Yes, you can, Zaz. You can train yourself, I guess, as he calls it, to get over it. Because I've gotten to the point where... what was it? There's a roller coaster thing where it didn't make me sick. Well, another roller coaster game will still make me sick, but not as bad. You just gotta do it. You gotta keep at it until your body gets over it. Although I've learned, for some smooth motion, if you're standing up, if you like do the motion of walking, like you lift your legs up like you're walking, so you walk in place while you're doing it, it will cut down on it. Cider. So yeah, it will and can cut down on it a little bit if you're standing up doing it, but then with roller coasters, absolutely that doesn't work. But for some reason, Thumper doesn't do it to me. Thumper, you're watching a car on a track and you're moving along the track. For some reason, it does not give me motion or VR sickness. Simulator sickness is what they call it. They discovered it in the 70s when they're training pilots in the simulators for jets flights and all that. That's how they first discovered simulator sickness. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.